Central Tech. Hoops Fast Lube, 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 Central Tech. Hoops Fast Lube. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Plains All-American Pipeline, Blue Sky Bank, Davis Dental Studio, RCB Bank, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, and Coops Fast Lube and Tire. Be sure to tell these spots. Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by the Plains Pipeline. Pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance Randy Robin, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them thank you. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Plains All-American Pipeline, Blue Sky Bank, Davis Dental Studio, RCB Bank, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, and Coops Fast Lube and Tire. Be sure to tell these sponsors thank you for providing free coverage of Tiger football on the Hub Network. The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance Randy Robin, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them thank you. The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Gloves, State Farm Insurance Randy Robiner, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them thank you. The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Bafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Gloves, State Farm Insurance Randy Robiner, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them thank you.
Events always provides you with the best, most reliable options for your house of worship, school, or corporate training facility. Make your system stand out from the crowd. And remember,
for the best AV, you know where to go visit proevents.pro.
RCB Bank is more than a transaction. We work to make your life easier. We help build your business. We finance your dreams. We grow your legacy. We build relationships with our communities. Come in to find out why our customers always say, RCB Bank. That's my bank.
Build it, connect it, protect it. Join the IT field and equip yourself with the skills to build and connect computers globally while safeguarding valuable information. In this class, you'll explore the realms of installing and managing operating systems, Windows and Linux, user support, virtual computing, managing cloud servers, and paving the way for a dynamic career in the ever-evolving field of technology. It offers great salaries in a growing industry with remote working opportunities. Ask about Cyber Patriot, the Oklahoma Cup and esports, and the hybrid class option. Learn more at Central Tech.
It's time to talk to Bluepeak about fiber reliable internet for your home and business in Cushing. Sign up for updates and best deals at mybluepeak.com/Cushing.
At Davis Dental Studio, our patients are our friends. Unlike the big commercial facilities, Davis Dental Studios wants you to know you're not just a number. We strive to bring personal and quality service to each patient. Dr. Rebecca Davis has over 18 years of experience as a caring and compassionate dentist. She and her highly trained...
Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty. Offensive and defensive MVP selections are brought to you by RC. Watch the Plains Pipeline pregame countdown, Fridays at 6:45.
Staff will make sure your visit is a positive one. So remember, when you and your family need dental care, Davis Dental Studio. You're not just a patient, you're a friend.
Embark on a thrilling journey in the world of storytelling, where you'll collaborate with a team to produce captivating streaming content, podcasts, and short films. This class offers the opportunity to learn videography, photography, and editing techniques, allowing you to create and share live broadcasts, podcasts, and commercials while honing your creative communication skills. Learn more at Central Tech.
Since 2003, Pro Events has had one singular focus: great audio, video, and lighting systems. Never confusing our industry with the PC crowd, Pro Events always provides you with the best, most reliable options for your house of worship, school, or corporate training facility. Make your system stand out from the crowd. And remember,
For the best AV, you know where to go visit proevents.pro.
RCB Bank is more than a transaction. We work to make your life easier. We help build your business. We finance your dreams. We grow your legacy. We build relationships with our communities. Come in to find out why our customers always say, RCB Bank. That's my bank.
Build it, connect it, protect it. Join the IT field and equip yourself with the skills to build and connect computers globally while safeguarding valuable information. In this class, you'll explore the realms of installing and managing operating systems, Windows and Linux, user support, virtual computing, managing cloud servers, and paving the way for a dynamic career in the ever-evolving field of technology. It offers great salaries in a growing industry with remote working opportunities. Ask about Cyber Patriot, the Oklahoma Cup and esports, and the hybrid class option. Learn more at Central Tech.
It's time to talk to Bluepeak about fiber reliable internet for your home and business in Cushing. Sign up for updates and best deals at mybluepeak.com/Cushing.
At Davis Dental Studio, our patients are our friends. Unlike the big commercial facilities, Davis Dental Studios wants you to know you're not just a number. We strive to bring personal and quality service to each patient. Dr. Rebecca Davis has over 18 years of experience as a caring and compassionate dentist. She and her highly trained staff will make sure your visit is a positive one. So remember, when you and your family need dental care, Davis Dental Studio. You're not just a patient, you're a friend.
Embark on a thrilling journey in the world of storytelling, where you'll collaborate with a team to produce captivating streaming content, podcasts, and short films. This class offers the opportunity to learn videography, photography, and editing techniques, allowing you to create and share live broadcasts, podcasts, and commercials while honing your creative communication skills. Learn more at Central Tech.
Since 2003, Pro Events has had one singular focus: great audio, video, and lighting systems. Never confusing our industry with the PC crowd, Pro Events always provides you with the best, most reliable options for your house of worship, school, or corporate training facility. Make your system stand out from the crowd. And remember,
For the best AV, you know where to go visit proevents.pro.
RCB Bank is more than a transaction. We work to make your life easier. We help build your business. We finance your dreams. We grow your legacy. We build relationships with our communities. Come in to find out why our customers always say, RCB Bank. That's my bank.
Build it, connect it, protect it. Join the IT field and equip yourself with the skills to build and connect computers globally while safeguarding valuable information. In this class, you'll explore the realms of installing and managing operating systems, Windows and Linux, user support, virtual computing, managing cloud servers, and paving the way for a dynamic career in the ever-evolving field of technology. It offers great salaries in a growing industry with remote working opportunities. Ask about Cyber Patriot, the Oklahoma Cup and esports, and the hybrid class option. Learn more at Central Tech.
It's time to talk to Bluepeak about fiber reliable internet for your home and business in Cushing. Sign up for updates and best deals at mybluepeak.com/Cushing.
At Davis Dental Studio, our patients are our friends. Unlike the big commercial facilities, Davis Dental Studios wants you to know you're not just a number. We strive to bring personal and quality service to each patient. Dr. Rebecca Davis has over 18 years of experience as a caring and compassionate dentist. She and her highly trained staff will make sure your visit is a positive one. So remember, when you and your family need dental care, Davis Dental Studio. You're not just a patient, you're a friend.
Embark on a thrilling journey in the world of storytelling, where you'll collaborate with a team to produce captivating streaming content, podcasts, and short films. This class offers the opportunity to learn videography, photography, and editing techniques, allowing you to create and share live broadcasts, podcasts, and commercials while honing your creative communication skills. Learn more at Central Tech.
Since 2003, Pro Events has had one singular focus: great audio, video, and lighting systems. Never confusing our industry with the PC crowd, Pro Events always provides you with the best, most reliable options for your house of worship, school, or corporate training facility. Make your system stand out from the crowd. And remember,
For the best AV, you know where to go visit proevents.pro.
RCB Bank is more than a transaction. We work to make your life easier. We help build your business. We finance your dreams. We grow your legacy. We build relationships with our communities. Come in to find out why our customers always say, RCB Bank. That's my bank.
Build it, connect it, protect it. Join the IT field and equip yourself with the skills to build and connect computers globally while safeguarding valuable information. In this class, you'll explore the realms of installing and managing operating systems, Windows and Linux, user support, virtual computing, managing cloud servers, and paving the way for a dynamic career in the ever-evolving field of technology. It offers great salaries in a growing industry with remote working opportunities. Ask about Cyber Patriot, the Oklahoma Cup and esports, and the hybrid class option. Learn more at Central Tech.
It's time to talk to Bluepeak about fiber reliable internet for your home and business in Cushing. Sign up for updates and best deals at mybluepeak.com/Cushing.
At Davis Dental Studio, our patients are our friends. Unlike the big commercial facilities, Davis Dental Studios wants you to know you're not just a number. We strive to bring personal and quality service to each patient. Dr. Rebecca Davis has over 18 years of experience as a caring and compassionate dentist. She and her highly trained staff will make sure your visit is a positive one. So remember, when you and your family need dental care, Davis Dental Studio. You're not just a patient, you're a friend.
Embark on a thrilling journey in the world of storytelling, where you'll collaborate with a team to produce captivating streaming content, podcasts, and short films. This class offers the opportunity to learn videography, photography, and editing techniques, allowing you to create and share live broadcasts, podcasts, and commercials while honing your creative communication skills. Learn more at Central Tech.
Since 2003, Pro Events has had one singular focus: great audio, video, and lighting systems. Never confusing our industry with the PC crowd, Pro Events always provides you with the best, most reliable options for your house of worship, school, or corporate training facility. Make your system stand.
The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance Randy Robin, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them thank you. Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing. The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well
ready for a
Service,
sound check?
Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance.
Welcome
Randy
everybody
Robin,
to Tiger
Oklahoma
Football
Community
Thursday Night
Credit Union,
Edition.
Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing,
I don't hear anything in
Cushing,
mine.
and Plains
I don't hear me at all. I
All-American
don't hear
Pipeline.
him.
Please
It's
visit
fall
these
break. We're
sponsors
at
and tell
Cushing
them
Tiger
thank
Field,
you.
Odell Stadium.
Travis seems low to me.
He's over the 30. He's inside the 20-yard line.
It's hot. Woohoo! Hello, Trav. Hey, there's me. Ah, me and him. That sounds good. Can you hear?
I can't hear anything now.
I shut it off. I shut that off.
Okay,
So
good call. Right home.
you can tell us which one you want.
Hospitality for the Hub Network
What's
is
that?
provided
Which one do you
by
want us to start with? Who do you want to hear?
Oh, you're
Join
good.
the
You all
Fresh
three are
Tex
good.
Club
Well,
at Mazzio's
Bruce
Pizza,
needs adjusting.
located
What's he
on
need?
Main Street
Oh, he's
in
good?
Cushing.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance Randy Robin, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them thank you.
Stand out from the crowd. And remember,
For the best AV, you know where to go visit proevents.pro.
Watch the Plains Pipeline pregame countdown, Fridays at 6:45.
The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance Randy Robiner, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them thank you. Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing.
Offensive and defensive MVP selections are brought to you by RCB Bank in Cushing. RCB Bank, that's my bank. Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt.
Watch the Plains Pipeline pregame countdown, Fridays at 6:45.
Coops Game Ball is brought to you by Coops Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coops today for the quickest oil change in town.
Watch the Plains Pipeline pregame countdown, Fridays at 6:45.
Offensive and defensive MVP selections are brought to you by RCB Bank in Cushing. RCB Bank, that's my bank. Offensive and defensive MVP selections are brought to you by RCB Bank in Cushing. RCB Bank, that's my bank. Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt.
RCB Bank is more than a transaction. We work to make your life easier. We help build your business. We finance your dreams. We grow your legacy. We build relationships with our communities. Come in to find out why our customers always say, RCB Bank. That's my bank.
Build it, connect it, protect it. Join the IT field and equip yourself with the skills to build and connect computers globally.
Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt. Coops Game Ball is brought to you by Coops Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coops today for the quickest oil change in town.
At Davis Dental Studio, our patients are our friends. Unlike the big commercial facilities, Davis Dental Studios wants you to know you're not just a number. We strive to bring personal and quality service to each patient. Dr. Rebecca Davis has over 18 years of experience as a caring and compassionate dentist. She and her highly trained staff will make sure your visit is a positive one. So remember, when you and your family need dental care, Davis Dental Studio. You're not just a patient, you're a friend.
Someone's life depends on you, but you're not going to do them any good here. That's more like it. This is life when you dare to do the unexpected. When you dare to care. Dare to hustle. Dare to do. It's a life that matters and a workday that makes a difference. So what are you waiting for? Get skilled, get going, get paid. Practical nursing at Central Tech.
Watch the Plains Pipeline pregame countdown, Fridays at 6:45.
Embark on a thrilling journey in the world of storytelling, where you'll collaborate with a team to produce captivating streaming content, podcasts, and short films. This class offers the opportunity to learn videography, photography, and editing techniques, allowing you to create and share live broadcasts, podcasts,
Watch the Plains Pipeline pregame countdown, Fridays at 6:45.
Offensive and defensive MVP selections are brought to you by RCB Bank in Cushing. RCB Bank, that's my bank. Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt. Coops Game Ball is brought to you by Coops Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coops today for the quickest oil change in town.
Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing. The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance Randy Robin, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them, thank you. Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing. Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing.
Watch the Plains Pipeline pregame countdown, Fridays at 6:45.
The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge
Watch the Plains Pipeline pregame countdown, Fridays at 6:45.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Odell Field, home of your Cushing Tigers, where tonight the Tigers play host to Wagner. And alongside James Coffell and Bruce Vogt, feels like a rare instance. We're at home tonight, guys.
What a beautiful night. You can't ask for a better night. Wagner coming in here with almost identical records. And so I think this is going to be our game of the season right here.
Definitely could be a turning point as we're midway through the season. We're approaching the midway point of the district play. Tigers sit atop right now with a, I believe, 3-0 record. And 5-1 overall, where Wagner has a couple losses in their non-conference season. 3-3, 2-1 in division play, and so it sits up right now at Cushing, then Fort Gibson, and then Wagner. So tonight's a big opportunity for the Tigers to make a statement against a team that we've had a history with.
I believe so, and I think this is going to be one of those games that the Tigers are going to have to play 100%. And everything's got to be on cue because, frankly, just to be honest with you, these teams dislike each other.
Yeah, and that history goes back ever since the Tigers have been involved into the conference, and Wagner and Cushing been back and forth all the time. As we start to approach the start of this game, we want to go ahead and mention last week's offensive RCB MVP, Jason Edwards, number 16 for the Tiger offense.
Man, he's a beast out there, and every week you can depend on him to be out there all over the field.
National anthem, fellas.
Folks, we're going to just take a break and play the national anthem for you as we pay homage to our country, and we'll be right back with some more pregame in just a moment. Have the national anthem played by the Cushing Tiger Band. They'll run right into Loyal and come off the field, and we'll get ready to kick this one off. We were talking about Jason Edwards on offense. He's been all over the field, but he's also a special teams player. He's also around on defense. He's just been almost an all-round athlete this year.
He's just such a impact player, Travis, out there on the field. We've got several defensive players that are just magnificent, but Edwards is peeking out at the top three with them.
As we move on to the defensive RCB MVP, we look at Hunter Joyner. Number 44 plays a linebacker position, but also the punter for the Cushing Tigers.
And that's why, he was my pick last month. He did a great job on defense, had 4 or 5 tackles, several assists out there on that D-back or linebacker position, outside linebacker. But every week, he's out there punting the ball, putting the Tigers in good field position.
Yeah, and I would say that ever since the beginning of the year, the special teams has played such a key factor in all the Tigers' victories and in the one Tiger defeat. The only thing that really got the Tigers a loss against Bristow was the Tigers themselves, and a couple of those factors were on special teams where that's all been cleaned up, and they've been looking really good lately.
And you're absolutely right. Since the non-conference game, since we've gotten away and went into district play, we have been nothing but stellar a team. It seems like we're clicking on most of our cylinders most of the time. We may have a little spit and sputter at the beginning of the game, but by the end of the game, we are at the finish line.
Certainly tonight's one of those nights. We look to see the Tigers come out now 2 games in a row. Like you said, with the rhythm and just that jive of just, getting it done right off the bat. Tonight's one of those nights that'll need to happen. And a lot of times that comes down to players who are the Coops game ball recipient. Those are the leaders on the team. They're chosen for their overall performance and or their overall spirit, their overall gamemanship. And last week was Ward, Landon Miller, number 33, also the kicker for the Tigers.
And that's why he had my vote last week, because he attempted a field goal, he missed it, and he's missed a couple this year. But he's got the foot, he's got the drive. I think he's going to be an impact player by the end of the year.
Of course, we have the Coops game ball every week and these RCB MVPs every week posted on Sundays, and we hope that people are looking forward to seeing what those picks are. And last week during halftime, we had an interview on the air at halftime with Coops.
Yep, Doug Cooper.
Doug Cooper with Thumper on, and of course they're on the cover of this year's Hub Extra magazine, which is out and available now. It can be picked up all over the community, and it was good to hear about some of those old days of Cushing football.
Exactly, and the sad part about the old days of Cushing football or any thing happening in the past is we didn't have the video capabilities that we have nowadays. Doug Cooper, along with Kerry Mills, we called him Moose back there at linebacker, were a team to be reckoned with, and one you didn't want to mess with either. When they were out there, the coaches for the other team is the one that set up their offense.
As we start to look forward to this game tonight, Wagner, of course, we mentioned, is third place right now in district standings. They have a 3-3 record. One of the key things that stuck out to me on their schedule is they beat Bristow, who we lost to, but they beat them by 1 point.
Right.
And that may, you take those things as a grain of salt, but they do give you some comparisons, some opportunity to talk a little bit.
It does, and Bristow was just kind of an odd game for us. We did well in that first half, but we just the wind just went out of our sail in the second half, and we didn't even score a point in that second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're joining us live right here on Hub Network Live from Odell Field. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break, come back and talk a little bit more about these Wagner Bulldogs, and we'll get things underway here in just a few minutes. You're right here with us on Hub Network Live. We'll be back right after this.
Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing. The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gibbs Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance Randy Robin, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Odell Field, home of your Cushing Tigers. Tonight the Tigers are playing host to Wagner, a formidable opponent over the past several years. And if I'm not wrong, we had met Wagner here and really put the thump down on him a few years ago, and then went to the state championship that year and met them again and got beat in a very, very good contest. And then last year went to Wagner. If memory serves correct, it was cold.
It was very cold.
And yet the Tigers come out, and it was a very close game, maybe a 1-point loss.
Right, yeah.
And so this has been back and forth with Wagner over the past several years. Tonight, Wagner comes to town. The Tigers sit atop the district with a target on their back. Let's talk about quarterback comparison for a moment.
And quarterback comparison for the year, Tucker is 85 of 135 passes that he's thrown. He has 18 touchdowns. He has 7 interceptions, but that was all non-conference, and he has cleaned that up since the non-conference. But Brown, he's a junior for the Bulldogs. He's 80 for 115 for 918 yards. Not a bad number, not a bad comparison. He has 8 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. But what the key here is, the Bulldogs have several receivers out there, and they're going to be testing. They're going to be testing our secondary, not just 1 or 2. They're going to be testing all of them.
And just from what we can gather from warm-ups and seeing the athletes on the field in pregame, they look athletic. They've got some size and some speed, and they've got hands, and that could be a real test for this Tiger secondary.
And the coaches come through and give us a little fist bump here. Good to see them. Scoring-wise, Wagner has 177 points on the year and has allowed 160 points or 162 points against them. And compared to the Tigers, it's got 236 points and 133. So do we see a good defensive match lining up here? Yeah, I think so.
One of the things that stands out to me is let's talk paper for a minute. On paper, Wagner has changed their head coaching regime. Some of the players have left to play for a different community or moved out of the district or out of the community. And on paper, you would say, well, they've got 3 losses. They only beat Bristow by 1. We should have handled Bristow. We had like a 17-point lead at one point. The Tigers should come out and jump right on top. However, this is district play. This is where it all matters. This has playoff implications. This has hosting the playoffs at home implications, and all bets are off when it comes to things like that.
And the thing is, we have constantly gotten better every game. The other team, Wagner, has probably also gotten better and better and better. On paper, doesn't mean anything, but, it means a lot. It gives us an idea of probably what kind of offense they're going to run on us, because if they try to run up the middle on us, our defensive line has been pretty stellar this year at the linebacker position as far as stunting, and that defensive line has done a great job sealing those holes.
I do want to mention one of the big losses from last week on the injury side of things is Max Hoover, who went down with an injury. I believe it was in the first quarter of the game, and Max is out for the season due to a break in the foot area, and he'll have to have surgery or had surgery yesterday maybe. And so he will not be able to return. However, that's when you look to your younger guys and ask them to step up, and we'll see who can fill his role on both sides of the ball here tonight.
And you got to admit that's a huge hole to cover is Hoover. He was he did a great job defensively. I'm kind of trying to think of something here, spectacular to say for him, but he was just a spectacular player. He wasn't just a position player, he was a field player.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude our Plains Pipeline pregame show. We're ready to kick things off here at Odell Field as Wagner's set to kick from their own 40-yard line. The Tigers will receive. They will defend the north end zone and have the wind in their face, and we'll welcome on James Kaufeld.
I agree with everything you guys just said. Everything. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm not very loud in mine, but I can hear you.
Yeah, and this kickoff for this game will be sponsored by Tiger Lilies, downtown Cushing. Tiger Lilies for all your floral and flower shop needs. Jennifer Hickson does a great job down there, and she can flat put it together for you. And here's the opening kick. Compliments of Tiger Lilies. The kick goes deep, taken at the 5-yard line. Tigers with the return. Looks like Simpson on the return. He'll make his way back to the 29-yard line. That's where the Tigers will begin. First down and 10.
A great start for the Tigers. Probably about a 20-yard return on that one. Simpson waited for his recovery team to come in, set up that wall, and he followed him in nicely.
Yeah, it's always nice. Simpson's such a dangerous player on both sides of the ball, and he does an excellent job on special teams. They're going to mark him at the 30, called a 25-yard return, and here comes the Tiger offense. And Roman Tucker, who you mentioned earlier, will start in the evening with an empty back set and all wide receivers to the far side of the field. Sends a man in motion. That's Ward. He'll set up now. Roman Tucker with the run. Does a little shake and bake for maybe a couple yards. He'll make his way to the 32-yard line. Short gain on the play, brings up 2nd down and 8.
And again, it looked like that may have been a busted play of some sort because Tucker was looking left and right really, really quick, looking for somebody, but just tucked the ball and ran.
The Tigers in their arsenal have just a bag of run and pass mixes.
Would you call it a plethora?
I almost did, actually. Here comes a direct snap. This will be Fry straight up the middle. He'll gain a few more. He'll make his way to the 35-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 situation. Not quite 3rd and short, but not quite 3rd and long.
Right.
Like, how do you complain about that? You don't.
I don't.
And again, the Tigers testing that defense of the Bulldogs. Both of those plays went over the right side.
The Bulldog defense looks pretty sizable. A couple big guys in the linebacker position, a big down front. Tigers have yet to try a pass. Here's Roman Tucker with a pass. He'll roll out and finds his man. That's Ward on the far side of the field. He'll get the 1st down.
Hey, that was a well-covered play, and that was a well-executed play also. I mean, they were there. But, man, when you draw that outside linebacker in, it opens up everything.
Credit Ward with a great route, and Roman Tucker, as always, it seems that he plays within his head.
He does.
He makes good decisions. He knows when to tuck and run. And in that case, Tucker pass. This pass to Ward near side of the field. He's got room. He's out to the 40, taken down from behind, spot the ball near the 38-yard line. That'll be another Tiger 1st down and 10.
And, I mean, that was a precision throw right inside of the defender and into the hands of Ward. I was a little nervous on that one.
Bryce Ward off to a great start now, 2 for 2. Roman Tucker down the shotgun, empty set, whistles blow. Be a timeout on the field. Timeout Wagner. This will be a Blue Peak timeout. And we will be right back after this quick message. You're listening to it all right here on Hub Network Live.
The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all.
It's time to talk to Bluepeak about fiber reliable internet for your home and business in Cushing. Sign up for updates and best deals at mybluepeak.com/Cushing.
At Davis Dental Studio.
Welcome back. We're still in timeout and 0-0, and welcome to Tiger football on the Hub Network. Back to you, Travis.
I tell you, as we see the Tigers now on offense, their first possession of the game, they started around the 30-yard line. Now they've made their way into Wagner Bulldog territory, spot the ball to 38, and the Tigers are on the march. We'll see if they can't keep putting it together as Roman Tucker comes back out with an empty back set. 5 wide receivers, 3 to the near, 2 to the far, puts Fry in motion. Looks to his left, comes back to his right. This screen play goes Sharp. There'll be a short gain on the play. Sharp makes his way near the 37-yard line.
Sharp, that's his first catch of the night. A short one, but right now we're just testing the waters, Travis. We're going to see what we can get by with. We're going to see how the defense reacts to our formations.
As long as you're gaining yards, why would you mess with success, right?
10-4.
Fry now behind Tucker in a running back position. The handoff goes to Fry. He'll fight his way forward for maybe another yard.
And that was a short yard for Fry. That's 2 carries for Fry for 5 yards.
Should bring up a 3rd down and 8.
And he's going over that right side, right over Ford and Elliott, blocking there at the guard and tackle.
Tigers now looking in a pass formation. Again, empty back set. Roman Tucker gets the snap. Looks down the middle of the field. Fires to his right. Has Ward. Ward has room and wheels. He's going to possibly touchdown Tigers. Ward over the right side. Excellent, excellent, excellent blocking. Downfield, you cannot say enough about the wide receivers and how they blocked that for Ward.
And they set that up just perfectly. I'm sorry, James, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And what happened there, that was a short pass, Travis. That wasn't but about a 3 or 4 yard pass to the outside or the near side, and then he made the rest of the yardage on his own.
Here comes Miller for the extra point attempt. Sharp to hold. And There's the snap, the hold, the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. Ladies and gentlemen, your Tigers with 9:02 remaining in the first quarter, up 7-0. You're joining us right here on Hub Network Live. We'll be back right after these messages.
At Davis Dental Studio, our patients are our friends. Unlike the big commercial facilities, Davis Dental Studios wants you to know you're not just a number. We strive to bring personal and quality service to each patient. Dr. Rebecca Davis has over 18 years of experience as a caring and compassionate dentist. She and her highly trained staff will make sure your visit is a positive one. So remember, when you and your family need dental care, Davis Dental Studio. You're not just a patient, you're a friend.
Strike first, 9:02 remaining first quarter. The lead is 7-0. So far, the Tigers doing exactly what they want to do on offense. Now it's the defense's turn.
Great job by Tucker. 4 passes, 4 for 4, matter of fact, 64 yards and a touchdown. Ward, 3 catches, 43 yards and a touchdown.
Set deep to return for Wagner's Jonas Smith, I believe, number 4 on the roster. That'll go over his head and die right around the 2-yard line. What a kick. Big opportunity for the Tiger defense to capitalize. However, the return is decent out to the 26-yard line.
And the Tigers then kind of let off the gas pedal and didn't get down there quick enough. The receiver at the other end just picked the ball up and ran right there on the goal line and picked up some really, really good yardage. Tigers going to have to be aware of that.
You know, guys, I don't know how much it plays into a person's psyche, but when you are so used to seeing the ball travel into the end zone, is that just in the back of your mind, you know, and then it's like, oh, gosh, it died on 2. We got to get down there. I don't know. Call me crazy. Everybody does.
I would say he was probably doing the right thing by seeing if it would roll in there, because 9 times out of 10 it would.
I agree. Now Wagner. Keyshawn Brown, number 1 on the roster, hands off, straight ahead. Fry there to meet. However, a gain of maybe 5 on the play, as running back is Stevie Brown.
Tigers going to have to seal that up in the middle with that 3-down lineman.
Brings up a 2nd down and 5. Wouldn't be surprised to see Lucio come in pretty quick if Wagner shows a running offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper right side. Brown gains a couple more on the play.
Ward got him by the shoestrings, but got him down.
Spots the ball at the 36-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down and 1. Tiger defense been relied on all year to hold opponents just at arm's length. Elijah Love here to the near side as wide receiver. However, quarterback keeps straight ahead. Brown will make his way to the 42-yard line. It'll be a gain for a 1st down and 10.
Edwards with a nice tackle in there, again at the knees, and saved that from going a little bit longer.
So the Wagner offense on the move. 7:45 remaining here first quarter. Clock continues to click. Here's Brown again from the shotgun. Has Brown to his left. Handoff goes to Brown. He goes right. In pursuit, Jacob Martin, also Edwards. Barely a gain on the play.
Great job by both Edwards and Martin to stretch that play out to the far sideline, make the tackle.
Maybe a gain of half a yard. Lucio does enter the game for the Tigers. 2nd down and long. Maybe call it 9.5. Wagner gets the call from the sidelines. Again, Keyshawn Brown and Stevie Brown in the backfield. One's a junior, one's a senior. We're not sure if they're related. Quick pass out in the flats. That's going to be dropped. Pressure put on by the Tigers. Is that...
Again, Edwards out there on the cover.
That's Edwards, okay, nice. Edwards so quick from the defensive backer position. He read that all the way.
You know, and one thing about it, the Bulldogs are not running to this near side where you've got Baker and Garrido. they're taking everything over to the nose guard and to the far side of the field.
You might be suggesting they've watched a film or two.
I would think that.
Baker Butler's had an outstanding defensive campaign this year. This pass, pressure put on. Brown escapes, still on his feet, makes his way to midfield, just across the line. He'd be close to a first down. I'm not sure he'll get it. Referee signals for the clock to continue to run. I believe he's going to be at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 4th down and 1. Decision time for the Bulldogs.
Exactly, and I believe Baker came from this near side to get over there to get a hand on that tackle. Martin had him cornered in the backfield, just couldn't get him one-handed.
Here's the Tiger defense, 4th down and 1. Try to draw the Tigers off sides, no go. New signal coming in. Brown switches from the left to the right of Brown. Brown with the snap. Hands off straight ahead. Brown with the carry. Makes his way to the 45, 46-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Initial hit by Edwards to trip him up, and had a little help from his friends.
Seems to me, guys, the historical thing about Wagner is a power run. A team that likes to control the clock and really control the tempo of the game, and that may be what we're seeing already. We haven't seen very many passes.
And for the Bulldogs, they've got a rusher in Brown. He has 52 carries, 274 yards.
He carried on that one. He'll gain positive yards, maybe 4 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6.
And when I say Brown, there's 2 Browns on the team. Number 20 is Brown. He has 45 carries, 334 yards. And the quarterback, Brown, has 52 carries, 274 yards. So there's a threat back there from the Brown brothers.
We'll see if the wide receivers get involved at this point. From the 42. Quarterback keeper left side. He's taken down immediately. Nice defensive job by Baker Butler once again.
That was Garrido in there, number 56. Oh, you're. Let me get my paper out. You know I've done this to you once.
That's all right.
And you're right, Baker Butler.
He has been just absolutely all over the field all year. You can't say enough about his defensive effort. Lined up at defensive end on the near side. In pursuit. Quarterback scrambles. Gets away, not until Fry steps up in the pocket, puts him down. A loss on the play. It'll bring up a 4th down and a nice stand by the Tiger defense.
Fry and his counterpart there, Kersey, did a great job standing him straight up, not allowing him to duck that head and get that body to move forward. They stood him straight up and backwards.
Wagner starts right around the 25, 30-yard line. They make their way to the Tiger 42, and now we're in a punt situation. Simpson's back deep, and we mentioned it last week, weapons. Simpson is a weapon. Here's the punt, and it's a short punt. Don't believe it'll be returned. However, it does take a Bulldog bounce down to the 9-yard line. And that's where the Tiger offense will come back out with 4:01 remaining in the first quarter.
That took about a 15-yard bounce after it hit.
So, first impressions. Tigers come out. A lot of things are on the line, and the offense has had a possession. The defense has had a possession. Is there anything really right now you're thinking, what can you correct?
I don't know. I didn't see, on the Bulldog side, I didn't see one pass. Everything was on the ground.
Yeah.
So are
Very
they setting us
methodical.
up
Yeah.
to see what we're doing, see how we're lining up our defense? Very possible.
When we talk about weapons, we talk about the Tigers and their speed and their athleticism. Maybe Wagner, again, knows that even though their guys look good on paper, they may just not have that speed and athleticism.
A lot of truth in that.
Roman Tucker with a quick pass. Far side. Pass is complete. Be a short gain, maybe 1 on the play, maybe Kersey on the reception.
It was Kersey. And they'll give him 1 yard.
They're going to spot the ball at the, looks like the 13-yard line. So a gain of 3 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 7. 3:32 remaining, first quarter. Tiger offense looking to keep the momentum, put another 7 on the board. Here's Roman Tucker with the quarterback straight ahead. He meets a wall of Bulldogs.
And they're not going to give him an inch on that one.
Kersey checks back in. Sharp checks back in. Could be a pass play coming for the Tigers.
And from what I'm seeing, they're giving the Tigers the middle. I would see I'd like to see a nice 10 out and in.
And never shall we discount the over-the-middle pass for the Tigers. Penalty flags come in. Encroachment on the defense, offsides. That'll be a 5-yard gift. Get the Tigers out of some of that deep territory.
And you're right. That the decision between a pass and a run, you have that option.
Definitely now becomes an option with a 3rd down and 3, maybe 2.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what Roman Tucker deals up with the coaching staff. Fry is kind of in a slot position, 2 wide receiver split, 2 to each side. Here's Tucker with a snap, looks to his left, over the middle, and there's our man. He's off to the run. He says, there's Simpson down to the 10-5, touchdown Tigers. Simpson and the over-the-middle pass, and if I could pat myself on the back, I would.
Yeah, and so you should. I believe they say, called it.
Well, it happens in every aspect of life except the lottery, so we'll take it here tonight at Odell Field as 6 points.
That was an 82-yard catch and run for Simpson.
The big strike offense of the Tigers does it again. It's something you don't want to live and die by, in my opinion. However, you take it when you can get it. Those big strikes are nice. Here's the hold and the kick. Kick is up, and kick is good with 2:29 remaining first quarter. Tigers have a 14-0 lead over Wagner. We'll be right back with you on Hub Network Live after this.
Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing. The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gibbs Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping.
Tiger Lily's kickoff goes deep, almost to the end zone. This time does reach the end zone. So Miller able to put one where Wagner can't return it, and Wagner will start from the 20-yard line.
And I didn't expect this out of the Tigers, Travis. I mean, they've came out and just clicking on everything that they have. The passes are crisp. You've got Tucker, who has 6 for 6 passing, 149 yards, 2 touchdowns already.
Now the defense comes back on the field to do again what they did before, hopefully hold the Bulldogs at bay and get the turnover or a punt situation. Hey, we mentioned Tiger Lily's on the kickoff. Make sure to make your way down to Tiger Lily's Floral Shop, as they have all your floral arrangement needs. Maybe you need to get out of trouble. Maybe you just want to be nice to someone.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
I was not looking at you when I said that.
You were. I could, by the back of my head, I could feel your eyes on me.
Good job in there by Tussler to hold the runner up until the friends showed up. And one thing about it, the Bulldog running back wasn't going to give up easy.
Brown makes his way to the 32-yard line. It is a first down. Here's Brown, the quarterback. He'll look to pass. First time tonight. Left-handed. Looks to fire downfield. Everybody's covered up. He'll fire near side, has a man there, and
wide open.
Catch.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Not be taken down by Simpson. And Simpson thought he was going out of bounds. And
well, he was punching. He was trying to punch the ball out, too.
We do have a penalty flag back at the 36-yard line. However, Simpson will get a chit-chat about, we talked about before, he's a sophomore player. He's extremely talented, but those are one of those lessons where, hey, we want to go for the ball.
That's absolutely true.
However, we got to make sure and get the tackle. And I'm sure that's in so many words exactly what Coach was telling him.
And we've seen this several times that if your quarterback's running around like that, you're probably going to get a holding call.
Yeah, and I believe that was the call on the field, correct?
It was.
Yep.
With 1:53 remaining here in the first quarter, Tigers up 14-0. We like to spank.
Whoa.
Thank.
Whoa.
Don't know if I should finish the thought. We want to thank Davis Dental Studio for being a scoreboard sponsor for years. Make sure and make your way out in the community. Pick up one of the Hub Network extras, the Hub Extra magazine. Davis Dental's on the back cover. We sure appreciate them and their support over all these years, bringing Hub Network live to you free of charge all over the world.
And run out there by Davis Dental at 9th and Linwood. She has so much spirit going on right now.
Davis with quarterback keeper straight ahead. Fry in on the tackle. Also, I believe Martin. I didn't catch a number, but it's in his area of the field.
And Fry was definitely there, along with Sharp.
Short gain on the play, brings the ball to the 30-yard line, brings up a 2nd down and 12. As we're getting close to the 1-minute mark here in the first quarter. Tigers have been in control so far. However, Wagner shows their big play capability on that last play. And here's a pass into the flats, complete. A couple good blocks as Roman Tucker comes over. Ball comes loose. However, the referee will designate he was already down. That pass complete to Zion Corey.
Good play by Tucker to get across the field because that one was destined for a few more yards.
This will spot the ball at the 39-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. What a great opportunity for the Tigers on the Bulldog side of the field to put a stop.
Bulldogs doing a great job mixing it up this go-around with the passes and the runs.
Here's the snap, looking downfield. Butler in pursuit, almost gets him. That pass comes as kind of a wheel route type situation. Still on his feet, caught from behind. Fry makes the touchdown saving tackle near the 20-yard line. Again, pass complete to Zion Corey.
That's a great job by the Bulldog quarterback to get away from Butler for one. A nice pass to find his man in the flat for a 43-yard gain.
You get into the district play, and I don't care if you're at the bottom of the district rankings or if you're in the middle or if you're at the top. Most district play is a shootout. It's a back and forth. It's meant to be tough. That's why they call it a hard game to win.
And now Wagner has shown up. This is a team that I thought I would see coming here tonight, and they have shown up. They mixed it up. I didn't know they had a left-handed quarterback, which is refreshing because he's doing a good job back there. Rolling to his right, which would be hard for him to plant that foot and get a good throw, but he did a good job on that last one.
This will be a end of the quarter switch over, and we want to mention to you during this end of the quarter that Blue Peak Fiber Internet. New to Cushing, but not new to great internet. Stay connected and get updates and special offers by signing up now at mybluepeak.com/Cushing. You can get in on their great pre-launch specials and check it all out at mybluepeak.com/Cushing. Fiber internet.
That's awesome. Hey, reach out there to Cecil Moreland, Doug Spires, Candy Hunt, Tyler Strader, James Brown, Lamb, Mark Lamb's out there watching, Candy Hunt, and Pat Spencer. Thanks for the comments.
And really, as part of the Hub Network Live family, it's a big family. It spans the universe, as they say. Signal being sent off into other planets. Yeah, we can hope.
Absolutely. And believe. I believe.
And by the Blue Sky Internet, you can
Blue Peak
have that dream come true.
Yeah, bring that fast lightning. Yeah, Blue Peak bringing that fast internet.
I did say Blue Sky, didn't I? Blue Peak.
Blue Sky Bank post-game report. Hey, here's the snap. Look to the right, left-handed.
Yeah, 2 for 1.
There's the pass. And
good job there.
Yep, stop is made by Cooper.
And it was a touchdown save, but everything looked like it was in slow motion at that, on the tackle.
Yeah, it did. And Wagner has, a big play to put them in this position. But for the most part, they've been a few yards here, a few yards there, a few yards here, kind of controlling, I think, the time of possession.
Yep.
As we're just underway here in the second quarter.
But the Wagner's come out like we talked at the beginning, starting to pass the ball a little bit more.
This run by Brown straight ahead. He's wrapped up several Tigers in on the stop, including Fry. Lucio comes in, the go-to run stopper.
Yep. He feels a pretty good-sized void in there.
This will bring up a second down and goal. Ball spotted at the 7-yard line. Wagner looking for their first score this evening. Tigers up 14-0. We're just underway in the second quarter.
Yeah, they had that 80-some yard or 60-some yard TD called back on a holding.
Here's the handoff right side. Brown carries. Tiger defense strings him out. Fry gets him from behind. He'll be taken out of bounds. Clock will stop.
Fry saved his 6 points right there.
Looked like Butler in on the play, Kersey in on the play, Martin in on the play. Like I said, with the Tigers just drug him out to the sideline. Use that sideline as another defender.
Absolutely, and the Tigers have been good about that all year long, being able to string that run out to as far to the sideline as possible.
And there was a gain of 3 on the play. Spot the ball around the 4-yard line. We'll bring a third down and goal.
Welcome Doug Spires and Les Gay. You can always remember Chris and Denise Kinsey want to be watching the ball game.
Always. Here's the pass to the end zone, tipped and out of the hands.
And they had 2 chances to catch that ball.
Yeah, it would have been cool if it was designed that way, but I don't think it was. Deshaun Jordan was the intended receiver, and Elijah Love was also there for the tip drill. Both of them missed it. Tiger defense, not necessarily out of place, but that's.
Yep. They were wide open. Both those receivers were wide open.
They weren't step for step. That'd be the way to put it. They were there to make a tackle, but not to stop a touchdown.
Exactly.
So
and
try to firm that up here on a 4th down and goal. Big stop for the Tiger defense. Wagner will go for it.
And that was to the quarterback's strong side. He should have.
Keyshawn Brown looks left, looks back right, looking for an escape route. Tigers have a chance, fires, incomplete pass. The result of the play is a turnover on downs, and the Tigers take over. Whoa. What a defensive stop for the Tiger defense.
And a great job by the pass rush, too, because the Bulldogs had somebody wide open back there in the corner, and he just couldn't see him because he was running for his life.
Yeah, I'd say that was a combination. I mean, you credit the secondary for covering up the wide receivers, but you've got to credit the pass rush because had he not been a little bit frantic, he might not have made that last-second decision to throw that, and throwing it was a bad decision.
It was.
I mean, he turned over the ball. So Tigers take over, 1st down and 10 from their own 4-yard line, 96 yards to go. 10:56 remaining in the second quarter.
But let's not take anything away from that Cushing defense. They fought hard there in the red zone to keep the Bulldogs out.
That'll be one that Wagner could look back on and be really regretful they were not able to turn that into points. Here's a handoff straight ahead. And not much going.
That's a loss of yards, and I don't know if he handed it off or tried to run it himself.
Looked like maybe Parker. He's coming out now. Parker might have been the ball carrier on that one.
He may have. He's going to be on paper anyway.
He may not want to be on that one.
That's right.
Lost the one. He's like, hey, leave me off the paper. Here's Fry in the backfield. Standing to the right of Roman Tucker. Tucker back to pass. Fires quickly, and he's got Ward. What a catch.
What a fingertip on that one.
Ward pulling that one in, makes his way to the 11-yard line, and that's going to give the Tigers a little bit of breathing room.
Man, that was a catch on his own. He caught that way out on his fingertips.
Almost looked like a double grab.
Yes.
I've got it now. I've really got
it. Ward has 4 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Here's Tucker. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, looks downfield, fires downfield. Nice timing route. Simpson comes in, and that was an excellent, excellent route by Simpson. the pass didn't look like it was to anybody. And then he just comes out of nowhere like, yep, I'm here.
Yeah, and you're right. And that was a design play to spread out that defense. The defense bid on it, went for the other receiver, and Simpson come right across the field. And
be a Tiger first down now from the 31-yard line. Tucker with an empty set, 4 wide receivers near side, and a screen pass to Sharp. He's got lots of running room. He's got blockers. He's still on his feet at the 40. He's at the 31, man to beat. Makes a move. He's down to the 10, down to the 6-yard line before being taken out of bounds. What a big strike by Sharp on that play.
Huge by Sharp. And I'm sitting here trying to figure that up. Yeah, that's around 55-yard catch and run for Sharp.
I like it. Now the Tigers knocking on the door once again, 14-0 lead, 9:29 remaining second quarter. Here's the snap. Quick fire pass to the right side. Simpson trying to finish it off, but he'll be taken down. His forward progress will be stopped around the 8-yard line.
And they'll give him a -1 on that one. And it'll take me a few minutes. Lonnie Schuler sent me a text and said he's watching also tonight. Welcome, Lonnie.
Drew Wood checks into the game for the Tigers. He'll come out and set up on the near side of the field. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 to the far with Fry in the backfield. Roman Tucker from the shotgun, looks to pass, fires over the middle. That one to Simpson again, I believe, and it goes incomplete.
Yes, it was Simpson.
This will bring up a 3rd down and goal. Ball still spotted at the 8-yard line.
Great job by the Tigers there. The pass was there. It was just a little bit high. Got out of Tucker's hand and just couldn't get it to come down. Welcome, Mark Mitchell.
He's had very few passing incompletes tonight.
That's the first incompletion tonight.
Here we are again, 3rd down and goal. Tucker under pressure, looks to run, keeps it, gets down to near the 5-yard line. They'll spot him maybe, it looks like the 5. So positive yardage, but it will bring up 4th and goal, and it'll bring on Mr. Miller for a 3-point field goal attempt.
3 rushes for Tucker for 6 yards. And just good defensive stand by the Bulldogs. Tigers just couldn't get it in. It's just one of those series of downs.
And there's nothing wrong with that whenever you've got Landon Miller as kicker and can perfectly capable, hopefully brings in 3 points, put it on the board to be 17-0. We'll see.
You got Tucker 10 for 11 for 231 yards and 2 touchdowns. Not a bad start.
Snap, the hold, the kick, and it's blocked. Wagner will have the blocked kick, and they will be – this will be interesting. It's my understanding if you miss it, it comes to the 20-yard line. If it's blocked and you catch it, are you down there?
It'd be better if I was on, wouldn't you? There you go. That sounds a lot better when that microphone's on. There you go.
I was picking up what you were putting down, but nobody else was.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think you'd be down where you take it. If it's a live ball, and it should be,
which he could have returned
it, then it's dead where it stands. You don't bring it out to the 20. That's probably what they're discussing. Yep, and there you go.
Yeah, although Wagner does stop the Tigers from scoring, they will be sitting at their own 6-yard line with a 1st and 10. Just outside the 5-yard line, Tiger defense comes back on the field.
And that's one thing that the Tigers haven't seen this year so far, somebody getting in there to block that extra point.
So here's the Tiger defense with Keyshawn Brown at quarterback and Stevie Brown at running back. Keyshawn looks to pass.
Oh. That was a great catch.
Yeah, he really had to stretch out for that one. Keep his feet in and make the 1st down grab. Spot the ball around the 19-yard line. It'll be a Wagner 1st down and 10. 7:58 remaining here in the second quarter. Tigers up 14-0. Not a bad place to be in the second quarter. You'd like to go ahead and shut them down here, put one more score on the board before going into halftime. Where we'd like to remind you, RCB at the half will have votes notes. Occasionally there's a surprise or two. Here's Fry with pressure. There's no receivers in the area.
All right, so I have a confession to make since we got a little time here. I make fun of Bruce, and I make fun of you, and I make fun of Joe, and I haven't started making fun of Jack yet, but it's coming.
Yeah.
So I got a confession to make. The last couple of weeks, we've been running the AI camera, and I could not for the life of me figure how to get a clean output on that.
Right.
And I was beginning to think that I'm just stupid. And
did you ask AI?
I'm not far off of it. No, I didn't. Because AI would be, I would have to be smart enough to do that.
Right.
But as they're seeing at home, we actually have a clean out. We have a full clean out now. So sorry about that, having the little, it wasn't the size of the screen. And so if you're watching on TV at home, I know that's annoying. But hey, we got it fixed.
Yeah. And kudos to you, my friend.
Well, I would take credit for that, but I'm not sure what I did.
The first rule about TV production is you don't tell them what goes on.
No, I'm telling them because I don't want them to think it was you or Travis or.
Are you trying to save my reputation?
Or Zach? Okay. I'm trying to save you guys. I mean, I'm taking what my wife says I don't take is accountability here. It's mine.
Very nice.
It's all me, folks. All me.
This is all Stevie Brown as he makes his way over the left side. He makes his way to the 37-yard line and picks up the first down. Couple runs there by Wagner.
And a good job in there by Noah Baker to make that tackle. He came up limping.
7:07 remaining here in the second quarter. We've got looks like an official timeout on the field. So that'll be a Blue Peak timeout called by the officials. The teams are both gathering, but
fiber, reliable internet for your home and business in Cushing.
I still don't see where they've signaled it to credit it to either team. However, they're kind of letting both teams act like it's a full timeout.
I'm going to ask the booth something here. Is my camera matching theirs pretty good? Pretty close?
And again, we want to let people know that they can go out there to the Hub Network and leave comments for us. We enjoy that. I see Ricky Burns is listening, along with Jacob Westmoreland and Judy Anderson Harmon.
We took a vote on that, Bruce. No pun with your last name there, but we decided just have them mail the comments to you.
Right. Right. If you could go to Bruce
Snail mail, please.
Or if you want to do it on Facebook, just go to Bruce Vote. Leave
put Bruce's mailing address up on the screen.
His email is brucevote@somehowforsomreasonIcare.com.
Here's the pass.
I think it's at whippingdog.com.
Butler in pursuit. Pass is incomplete. Nice coverage by the Tiger defense. Pass was intended over the left side. That was Elijah Love, the intended receiver.
Good job by Kersey. Good job by Kersey to get a tip on the ball, too.
Brings up a second down at 10.
Kersey is he's an interrupter. He's just there and he just finds a way to interrupt stuff.
Both sides of the ball.
He really does.
That's a good way of putting it.
Single back set, fakes the handoff to Brown. Brown to Keek. Finds running room over the left side and has some room. Roman Tucker in pursuit. He will get the tackle, but not before. Brown makes it to the 27-yard line. That'll be another Wagner first down and 10.
Yeah, and I saw Cole Cooper got suplexed by number 72. Okay, that's
35-yard gain on the quarterback keep.
I'm not saying he should get some back on the next couple plays, but I am saying that.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt, right?
Yeah. I mean, when a guy hip rolls you.
Since
wasn't a full suplex, it's going to have.
And since the Bulldogs have shown up, they've put on a pretty good show here, equalizing the game a little bit.
That pass over the middle is complete. It will be a Bulldog touchdown over the middle. And that's some of the athleticism from the wide receivers I mentioned seeing in the pregame warm-ups. That touchdown pass went to number 12, who's not on that roster but is maybe on this one.
And we talked about that, Travis, that the passing game has been their bread and butter.
Evan Luna, sophomore, good size sophomore.
Yeah.
There's not many seniors on this squad this year for the Bulldogs.
Here's the extra point attempt. Kick is up, and it looks good, and it is good. So with 6:36 remaining, Tigers have a 14-7 lead over Wagner. You're listening to it live on Hub Network Live. We'll be back right after this.
Join the Fresh Text Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing.
Embark on a thrilling journey in the world of storytelling, where you'll collaborate with a team to produce captivating streaming content, podcasts, and short films. This class offers the opportunity to learn videography, photography, and editing techniques, allowing you to create and share live broadcasts, podcasts, and commercials while honing your creative communication skills. Learn more at Central Tech.
RCB Bank is more than a transaction. We work to make your life easier. We help build your business. We finance your dreams. We grow your legacy. We build relationships with our communities. Come in to find out why our customers always say, RCB Bank. That's my bank.
And the Tigers now on the return make their way back to the 36-yard line. That's where they'll begin first down and 10 with 6:27 remaining in the second quarter. You sure like to see the Tigers go ahead and go up another score before halftime just to keep that lead comfortable.
And you're right, but I don't think the Bulldogs are going to be satisfied here in this first half with that. They've got something to prove here. And it's like I said, they just now showed up for the game. And they have went toe-to-toe with the Tigers here in this second quarter.
Starting to put some things together.
Well, I've been watching the whole game. They've been here the whole time.
I think they were here actually a couple hours ago.
They were. I saw a trailer Bulldog sitting out there.
How can I win?
You can't. I was going to say, you can't win even when you lose. Here's the snap. Rowan Tucker, pitch over to Fry. Fry looks for room, finds some, makes his way out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Nice gain of 5 on the play. He'll bring up second down and 5 for Fry.
Nice run by Fry. That gives him 9 yards on 3 carries. Welcome, Drew Orr.
Here are the Tigers now, second down and 5 from the 41. Just trying to look at all the flavors we got on these candy bars here. Looks to his left, fires back to his right, screen play. That'll get the first down. Just trying to look and see. Was that Shart or Ward? Ward on the reception, makes his way to the 48, and a Tiger first down and 10.
That's 5 catches, 68 yards for Ward, and he has a touchdown to his credit.
This is one of those games at this point in the season, at this point in the district rankings and things, you don't ever want to let off the gas pedal.
And you go.
And there's Tucker over the right side, makes his way to the 45-yard line. It'll be a nice gain for Roman.
That looks about 7, 8 yards for Roman? And I'll give him 7. Gives him 15.
Yeah, gain of 7 on the play, brings up second down and 3.
Yep, 13 yards for Tucker rushing.
Single back set, Fry to his right. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 to the far. Snap. Tucker looks left, then back to the right. It's Fry out of the backfield. He might gain a yard.
He may have gotten 1 yard on that one. That's Fry's first catch.
I think they kind of marked that right between the 2-yard line, so half a yard gain on the play.
Sharon Peary is listening in.
Mom, glad you're joining us tonight. Here's Fry to the left, man in motion. Roman Tucker gets the snap, flags, stop things before they got started. Going to be a false start against Tigers. First penalty against the Tigers, I believe.
Yep. And your mom wants to know what the score is.
Well, she's got to look at the Davis Dental Studio scoreboard. You mean the 10 to 15 seconds that it's not up, and she wants to know. 14-7, Tigers are ahead.
Good job, Mom.
4:21 remaining in the second quarter. That's good stuff.
Better watch out, Thanksgiving dinner's coming up.
Which reminds me, later we'll talk about the community Thanksgiving dinner. Here is Fry in motion from right to left. Tucker fires, has Ward with the catch after it was tipped. And Ward brings in a big play for the Tiger offense right there. Don't get me wrong, the entire Tiger offense did the job, but Ward really made it happen on the end of that one.
Great concentration by Ward because that ball was tipped, and he, I think by himself, but it was still tipped. He kept the concentration, 27-yard gain.
All wide receivers far side, one to the near. Here's Roman Tucker with the quarterback keeper. He'll run into a wall right away, and
he'll lose a couple on that one.
One missed block will do that for you.
And for Ward, now this is outstanding for a first half. He has 6 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown. Amazing.
Ward continuing to add to the stat line every week, week in, week out, along with several others. Simpson, Sharp, all the Kersey, all the weapons of the Tiger offense, looking to get something out of this 2nd down and 13 from the 23-yard line. Tucker looks downfield. He'll be flushed from the pocket, has pressure.
Fumble.
He comes away. He recovers the fumble. However, it's a big deficit for the Tiger offense. 3:08 remaining second quarter. Spots the ball at the 39-yard line.
About a 15-yard loss on that one.
It'll bring up a 3rd and 29.
Yes, man. Jacob and Carly Boat listening in.
Tiger offense has been known for big plays all year. Would probably be satisfied as we approach the 3-minute mark with just getting something a little deeper into Wagner territory.
Trey Phillips.
Again, the pressure comes, and again,
man,
Roman Tucker. Wagner may have found a key to their defense. As officials blow their whistles, wave at each other over their heads.
Welcome Trey Phillips. He's watching also. Colleague of mine out at Embridge.
The ball's at the 48-yard line.
I'm not sure. That flag came in on the far side. I'm not sure what happened.
Nonetheless, Joyner will come on for the punt. And the good news there is Joyner can sure, knock on wood, he can put Wagner deep in their own territory. Timeout on the field at timeout Wagner. And this Blue Peak timeout, we'll just mention that Blue Peak is new to Cushing, however, not new to excellent internet. Stay connected and get updates and special offers by signing up at mybluepeak.com/Cushing. A new sponsor this year, a new internet coming to Cushing for all your fiber optic, all your internet needs. Check out Blue Peak. They've got specials right now on mybluepeak.com/Cushing.
And I'm looking at our comment section on the Hub Network. People are very well engaged out there in tonight's broadcast. And then, Mark Mitchell's out there listening also. So we have a great following, and I want to appreciate every one of them.
Are you suggesting that somebody asked somebody to marry them on our network and they got engaged?
That's the way. That's the way. I know it's not Bruce.
That's not the engaged, right? Yeah. That's not the engaged you meant. I was just thinking maybe I should start frequenting the comment section a little more often. If that's going on, I don't know.
Well, if I did that, I'd start looking for a girlfriend.
Here's the snap, and Joyner with the punt, and he runs into some trouble, but he's able to sidestep it. We'll look for a Tiger bounce. We get somewhat of a Tiger bounce. It won't quite get back to the original line of scrimmage. So something about the Wagner defense has changed.
Yeah.
They're getting pressure. They're getting through the line. They're getting in the backfield.
And that time, the D-back came straight up the middle. Joyner, very much aware of what was happening on the field, sidestepped that and still got the punt off. That was all Joyner.
Yeah, to his credit, he gets something out of nothing. As now the Tiger defense, Wagner will start at their own 22-yard line, a lot better than starting back here at their own, or at the Tiger 45-yard line, which was what that was set up to be.
Exactly, but that's a big concern for the Tiger coaches. How are they getting in there? That's two. We had the blocked extra point. We almost had the blocked punt there. And all of a sudden the Bulldogs have shown up and the Tigers have let off the gas.
We'll see here with 2:35 remaining if Wagner's able to do anything before halftime as the Tiger defense takes this first snap. Over the middle is the pass. Roman Tucker immediately on the on the tackle.
And the Bulldogs are starting to attack the middle of the field right now, and they have mixed it up pretty well. They've gone to the far side, the near side, in the middle. They've kept the D-backs off balance for the Tigers.
Deshaun Jordan with the reception now, second down. Here's the pass way downfield, right into the hands, and it will be a Bulldog touchdown for Zion Corey.
81-yard catch and run for the Bulldogs.
Quick strike by Wagner now with 1:58 remaining until halftime. The Tigers will have plenty to talk about as the second quarter, the first quarter belonged to the Tigers, the second quarter has belonged to Wagner. Figuring things out on defense and getting some things done on offense.
And and I'm like you, Travis, what happened? Where was that transition that I didn't see that the Bulldogs had just taken all the momentum away?
Well, and as you know what they say, this is why we play the game. Tigers could sure go into halftime, though. If they don't even get a score before then, could sure go into halftime as the kick is up and good. 14-14, 1:58. We'll finish the thought after we come back from this. You're right here with us live on Hub Network Live. We'll go ahead and finish that thought now. The Tigers could go in at halftime and make some adjustments and talk about, you know, what they've let up on or what they've opened up that has given Wagner this advantage in the second quarter. However, right now they do have 1:58 remaining till halftime, and an offense that's capable of scoring in 30 seconds. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and the thing is, you know, we've seen it on the special teams, we've seen it on defense. Bulldogs are getting penetration into the backfield. We've seen on defense where they've backed us up on 3 consecutive plays, pinning Roman Tucker back for a total of about 35 yards, negative yards. So the coaches has got to figure out where that man is coming through. How is they getting through? Obviously, they're stunning in their linebackers and their D-backs, and we've got to have a way to counterbalance that with a quick pass or a quick run.
Here's the Bulldogs with the Tiger Lilies kick from the 40-yard line. The Tigers with the Tiger Lilies return.
Welcome, Jackie.
This will be Simpson from the 5-yard line. He'll look for some blockers. He's dangerous when he has them, and he has them. He's out across the 40, still on his feet to the 45-yard line. Great return by Simpson. And that may be exactly the little bit of momentum the Tiger offense needed to say, all right, let's go out 150. Let's get back up ahead of this before halftime.
A great 32-yard run after the catch, but it puts the Tigers up in a great field position right now. And, you know, if the Tigers do fail to get a first down or move the ball down the field, the punt will drive them back deep.
If I remember right, and I never do because I forget to take my Prevagen, but the Tigers received the opening kick of the game. So Wagner, coming out of this halftime, Wagner will be receiving the opening kick. So the Tigers really want to put some points on the board in this last drive. 1:50 remaining till halftime. Here's Roman Tucker looking downfield under pressure again. He throws it, and he has Fry in the area.
Wow, that was close.
It was probably a good decision by him not to take the sack, as Fry was close enough. The pass was not meant to be caught.
And that, again, penetration by the Bulldogs, and that was 3 of them getting in the backfield. Tigers are going to have to step up that offense, get those plays off a little bit quicker.
Really looking to count on their offensive line, who has been there for them all year long this year. Lots of guys coming as this pass is complete on the far side to Sharp. He'll be tackled almost immediately after a gain of 2.
Okay, I'm back. I was trying to be Joe's eyes for him over there.
3 catches.
If I didn't think he'd kill me, I'd take a picture of him doing the work right now.
Yeah.
That's the same face I made a couple weeks ago. But the scoreboard's back.
Davis Dental Studio, thank you for sponsoring the scoreboard. Timeout on the field.
And the Tigers' offensive line has got to pick up those blocks. They don't have to hold those blocks 5 minutes. They just got to hold it up for 2 or 3 seconds, give the quarterback time to check down and make a decision on where he's going.
I'm not too sure just from a, our angle of things, it looks like Wagner kind of came out with just a standard, here's our defense, here's what we do. But it looks like they've really started stunning from several different spots on the field, confusing the Tiger offense a little bit, and it'll definitely be something that they will want to talk about. Hey, you know what? I feel slighted a little bit because our candy bar person is back in the audience with a new box.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's shameless.
We thought we bought her out.
Shameless young lady. There I was. I thought I bought off the rest of the box.
I wanted one of those caramel ones.
Well, wave her up here. Say, hey, lady, what do you? I'm not eating it, folks. I'm not eating. I just bought them for the guys to eat. But wow. Yeah, we thought we bought her out. We thought we were doing her a favor, and here she is with a brand new box, and she didn't give you first dibs on the caramel.
That's right.
And again, we got thrown under the bus, Travis.
That's right. Hey, I gained 5 pounds looking at it. 3rd down and 7.
Who got thrown under the bus? Did I miss something?
No, you bought the candy bars for the guys.
No, you guys.
Here's some more pressure. Roman Tucker's able to get it off, and I believe he gets the first down. And a penalty flag on the play at the end of the play.
See, that's the same suplex, half-hip roll that Cooper got, and he didn't get the flag earlier, but
got it this time.
Got it this time.
That was a nice.
Whose reception on? 12?
Nice reception for Sharp, and if it stands, that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys saw, he sat in there, and then he kind of slid down to one knee to protect, like, okay, throw it down here. He was projecting where he wanted Roman Tucker to throw, like, I'll protect it here.
They're bringing the ball back.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Possible holding call?
Well, they're bringing it back from a spot foul. Aren't they?
I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, I never saw a signal.
Well, I see the white hat over here on the right side.
5-yard penalty. Spots the ball at the 42-yard line. It remains 3rd down on a penalty that
we don't know.
Against the Tigers.
Yep. Tiger penalty.
Fans at home, of course, are like, well, we saw it. We saw it on the camera.
I'm sure that they did.
How did you guys miss it?
I was looking at candy bars. That's how I missed it. That's a timeout on the field.
I'm not sure about that.
You're not sure it's timeout?
I don't know. Maybe get Tiger Lily out there to get him some roses.
I think that, gonna have a conversation here.
We're going to swap out and punt this one away.
Put these guys out 13.
There. That was a loss of down, I believe.
It was.
Wow.
So I really want to know what that was now.
The potential questions to ask in the post-game interview.
Yeah, the problem is I forgot to bring my notebook up here at halftime. I'll go down and get it so I can write down the question I'm supposed to ask. My notebook and my pen are both down still in the car. But I got everything else up here and a whole lot of things I didn't need.
Now this is a timeout, and it is a Wagner timeout. So a Blue Peak timeout with 1:02 remaining until halftime. As you know, Blue Peak is
coming
new to Cushing, but not new to internet and good internet.
Oh, yeah.
I've got 2 young men that moved to Stillwater a few years ago when they graduated Cushing High School, and they got Blue Peak internet, and they said, Dad, you will not believe how good it is, and I can't wait to find out.
You know, several years ago, I contacted them because I heard how good their fiber was and that they were going to eventually be in this area. And they said, well, it's going to be a little bit. We've got to build the infrastructure. And I've heard a lot of good about their service. So I'm glad they're coming. Pretty excited about it.
Yeah. Here's Joyner back to punt. 1:02 remaining until halftime. Coach Travis Peary's wish of getting another score before halftime doesn't look possible. But a booming punt by Joyner is taken around the 25-yard line.
Trouble.
Potential return to the near side. Gets taken down around the 40. Martin in on the stop along with Cooper.
Yep.
That return by Bobby Henderson.
And they pretty much, we haven't called Martin's number very much tonight, so obviously they're coming out to block him.
Yeah, and he got a hold of it and real smart. He slowed him down enough for Cooper to get in there without, extracting a horse collar type call. He did a really good job. It's hard whenever you just get one hand in there. It's so tempting.
And Tyler,
but he did a good job.
And Tyler Strader said that was that penalty was an illegal touching, and I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, they didn't want to be touched.
Inappropriate. Inappropriate. It's illegal, not to be confused with inappropriate touching.
Right, yeah, no confusion
That's
there.
right.
Here's the pass. Deep
Thanks, Tyler Schrader.
downfield.
Oh,
Tiger
nice.
defense is there, in and out of the hands of everybody. Sharp's on the coverage.
I thought it was intercepted, then it's batted, then it's intercepted again, then it's going to be intercepted again. Be still my heart.
Yeah, 41 seconds remaining.
I liked all three of those almost interceptions.
Yeah. And the thing about it was, that was a perfect pass. It was right where it needed to be. This left-handed quarterback has a touch.
Keyshawn Brown, he's listed as a junior, where their running game with Stevie Brown at the beginning of the game has kind of been abandoned. He's listed as a senior, and now he's got the ball. Straight ahead, and the Tiger defense, Cooper showing why maybe they abandoned that run
exactly
to begin with.
Coop blowing that one up. When you say touch, it's not an illegal touch or an inappropriate touch. He's just got a nice touch on the football.
That is correct.
There's all kind of touches and feelings going on around here.
Well, they always said football was a touchy-feely kind of game.
Yeah.
Very emotional.
Yep, something like that.
Makes you cry.
You got mama listening.
I have. Yeah.
Looks like Wagner's going to be content with 3rd and 9 to just let the clock run out. Tigers with 2 timeouts will do the same. And that'll bring us to the RCB at the half. Tigers have a 14-14 standoff with the Wagner Bulldogs, almost what you would expect in this game and how it's played out over the past several years. And we're going to step away quickly and come back with votes, notes, and RCB at the half right after this. You're with us right here on Hub Network Live.
Offensive and defensive MVP selections are brought to you by RCB Bank in Cushing. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
But he screamed. I was like, this is a freaking comedy routine. What are you doing? This is supposed to do on first. Yeah, I'm dying. I'm like, quit yelling at me. Why are you yelling at me?
Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt.
At Davis Dental Studio, our patients are our friends. Unlike the big commercial facilities, Davis Dental Studios wants you to know you're not just a number. We strive to bring personal and quality service to each patient. Dr. Rebecca Davis has over 18 years of experience as a caring and compassionate dentist. She and her highly trained staff will make sure your visit is a positive one. So remember, when you and your family need dental care, Davis Dental Studio. You're not just a patient, you're a friend.
Embark on a thrilling journey in the world of storytelling, where you'll collaborate with a team to produce captivating streaming content, podcasts, and short films. This class offers the opportunity to learn videography, photography, and editing techniques, allowing you to create and share live broadcasts, podcasts, and commercials while honing your creative communication skills. Learn more at Central Tech.
Since 2003, Pro Events has had one singular focus: great audio, video, and lighting systems. Never confusing our industry with the PC crowd, Pro Events always provides you with the best, most reliable options for your house of worship, school, or corporate training facility. Make your system stand out from the crowd. And remember,
For the best AV, you know where to go visit proevents.pro.
RCB Bank is more than a transaction. We work to make your life easier. We help build your business. We finance your dreams. We grow your legacy. We build relationships with our communities. Come in to find out why our customers always say, RCB Bank. That's my bank.
Bank of Cushing, a branch of Blue Sky Bank Pahuska, wants you to know they are still the same friendly hometown bank. Local people that live, work, and worship right here in Cushing.
Coop's Game Ball is brought to you by Coop's Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coop's today for the quickest oil change in town.
Walk into the world of beauty and unleash your passion in a dynamic, real salon environment. Join this class to master the art of hairstyling, coloring, perming, and updos, while also gaining expertise in facials, theatrical fantasy makeup, nails, manicures, pedicures, and lashes, opening doors to a vibrant career in the captivating field of cosmetology. With classroom salon hours open to the public, you get to practice your skills on real people as you work to become a licensed cosmetologist. Learn more at Central Tech.
The Davis Dental Scoreboard is brought to you by Davis Dental Studio, a proud supporter of Cushing TiGER football and the Hub Network.
Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt. Offensive and defensive MVP selections are brought to you by RCB Bank in Cushing. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Bank of Cushing, a branch of Blue Sky Bank Pahuska, wants you to know they are still the same friendly hometown bank. Local people that live, work, and worship right here in Cushing.
Coop's Game Ball is brought to you by Coop's Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coop's today for the quickest oil change in town.
Walk into the world of beauty and unleash your passion in a dynamic, real salon environment. Join this class to master.
He's not. Go ahead. Welcome to the halftime. The Tigers are in a standoff here, 14-14. We want to welcome you to the Hub Network and Cushing TiGER football, sponsored by RCB Bank. That's your bank. That's my bank. Go downtown right here in Cushing and visit those people, those employees. They're great people. Not only if you go into the
there you go. Perfect.
Thank you, sir. Not only if you got to go into the lobby, but even if you go through the drive-through, RCB Bank is the bank for you. This halftime has been crazy, James, and I want to welcome everybody to Votes No. And let me just clear something up real quick. I got this from Tyler Schrader. Thank you, Tyler, for coming out there and putting comments on the Hub Network. Illegal touching is when the wide receiver goes out of bounds and is the first to touch the ball without establishing himself back in the field of play. Thank you so much for clearing that. I know we made light of it, but thank you, Tyler, for coming back. And
I wasn't making a lot of that. No, sir. Listen, illegal touching and inappropriate touching are both things that are not be made fun of.
That's right. And welcome Marjorie Hale to the Hub tonight. Let's talk a little bit, James, and James Caulfield here with me to go over some of the stats here tonight. And this first half hasn't it started out like gangbusters.
Yeah.
I thought the Tigers were really going to take this game and run away with it.
Well, and Travis said it right there before we went to halftime. Wagner came out in just a pretty standard formation, offense and defense. Then all of a sudden in defense, in the second quarter, they started doing stunting from kind of everywhere. All kinds of different stunting and really kind of confusing the Tigers and rattling them up. And the Tigers are finding an answer to that. And I know that they'll have some answers coming out of halftime, but it's really just caused them to go flat during the second quarter.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs from Wagner came in a little flat, but they went into the locker room with the momentum.
Yeah.
And Travis told us earlier, they will be receiving the ball first.
Yeah.
Starting the second half. And let's talk about Roman Tucker, quarterback. He's been there every week for us for the last couple years, and this first half is no different. As he's went 12 for 14, 275 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. We see this every week, and we talk about how much better he gets week in and week out. And sometimes when you get a few interceptions, and the Bristow game is one of those where he had that interception at the end, and you get timid, but he has not. He stayed right with his abilities, and tonight we've seen him put some really precision ones, especially to his receivers tonight. Really some tight throws in there. He's got the ability. He's got the ability to scramble and throw, and definitely got the arm strength for that. And so we're seeing that tonight, and I really am enjoying seeing him going through his progressions more than, like last year we would see him take off and run a lot quicker. He's really staying with his progressions until he has to scramble out of there.
And tonight we've seen a little bit different story than we have in the previous week.
Right.
The Bulldogs are doing a lot of stunting.
Yeah.
And the Tigers has not been used to that, so to speak. And so you're right. They're going to have to go in and really look at that and say, hey, this is what we got to change up. And Tiger hasn't really had a whole lot of time to check down these receivers. He's got a whole handful of receivers out there that he can go to that are very capable, that run their routes, and they've been running their routes very well tonight. Just Tucker's been on the run.
He has, and scrambling, and they haven't got to him a whole lot. He's really good at scrambling. They've got to him a few times, but we've also seen the Wagner corners. They're not huge. They're not great big guys, tall, lanky like usually, but they did a good job covering.
Well, and the problem is maybe not a problem, but tonight the Tigers' routes are so long. They're like 10, 15 and across, or 10, 15 in the flats.
Right.
We're going to have to shorten up those routes a little bit and let Tucker get rid of the ball a little bit quicker.
Well, yeah, you need 2 or 3 short routes for every one, or 3 or 4 short routes for every one long route, because it takes so long to get that. It takes, on a short route, you're like 1, 2, and ball's out. On a longer route, you're like 1, 2, 3, 4 before the ball can get out, because they can't get. It just takes longer to run those routes.
Exactly. And one thing we haven't seen out of Tucker tonight is a screenplay.
Right.
We've usually run that a couple times a game. I foresee that coming back out, especially when they're starting to blitz and stunt. We got to control that.
We've seen several dump outs to Ward a couple times out here, but we haven't seen that true screenplay yet. And I really look for them to be using that in the second half.
I do too. And on the receiving side, James, we've got Ward, Sharp, Kersey, Simpson, and Fry. So he's got the targets out there, but we're just not getting it to him. Ward had some very good receptions in that first. He has 6 receptions, 95 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Sharp, he has 4 receptions, 69 yards. Kersey, we haven't gone to him much, but he's still a weapon. And Simpson, we saw him with an 82-yard catch and run for a touchdown. He has 98 yards tonight. Receiving, we don't have a problem. Yeah. And we've seen them make the catches and the yardage after the catch. That's the important part. Rushing, it's not been there tonight.
No.
You've got Fry, 3 carries, 9 yards, and Parker a minus 2 yards on a run. Tucker has 7 runs with a minus 10 yards.
Ooh.
That's just not good. And you remember, we sacked him 3 or 4 times here in the back. We're just going to say the offense has got to make some changes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to defense. Defense came out as they have all year long and just started making the tackles, moving up and down the line, filling those gaps. But so far, in the second quarter, we kind of lost that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say this real quick back to the offense. You know, you said they got to make some changes, and Wagner's a team that you can't do the same stuff against. And they've seen us enough times. We've seen them enough times. We really are going to have to mix it up in some ways, and we definitely have the ability to do that. We've got the players to do that. We've got the running backs to do it. We've definitely got the plays in there. We're just going to start mixing it up in a way that starts really releasing Tucker for those longer routes.
Right.
But, you know, I mean, it's all about finding that combination. It really is. It's a chess match out there. And like you said, on defense, we've been solid on defense all year long.
But, you know, right now they're killing us on that long pass, and we haven't really come up against a quarterback that's been this accurate.
Well, yeah, a Grove quarterback, he was far more accurate than I thought he was.
Yeah.
But he didn't quite have the arm on, like, the stuff. And he did have a good arm. But the problem is, what I've seen is guys getting behind the secondary. And there's two guys, and both of them have done a pretty good job of slipping behind secondary and just losing track of them.
And the quarterback has been there to deliver. I mean,
absolutely.
For a left-handed quarterback, and I'm not saying anything about left-handed quarterback, we just don't see a whole lot of
I'm just about getting tired of you hearing you talk about left-handed people and how bad that is.
Well,
Jeez.
Conventional wisdom would say Bruce is left-handed, wouldn't you? But it shows a different dimension than the Tigers have been used to. You know, his strong point is out to the left and not to the right.
Right.
The ball rotation is different.
Yeah.
So there's a
different strong side, different weak side.
It definitely is. So, you know, defensively, you know, you still got Fry, Cooper. Cooper has picked up some slack here tonight, you know, from Hoover being out and things like that. Edwards, you know, you got Martin. Martin is always going to be there to deliver every game. But those linebackers have done a great job.
Yeah.
They've just got to get more penetration in on that quarterback and kind of stall out some of these drives that we've seen shouldn't have gone as far as they did.
Well, I mean, you just got to stop what you can stop and just make adjustments. And the Tigers are really good about that. And let's not forget, and the Tigers have not come out slow tonight. The last 2 weeks, they've done a good job of coming out firing in the first quarter, which that is an adjustment from the first part of the year. And they're going to have to come out strong like they have all year long. And the third and fourth quarters have been their strongest quarters. And this is definitely a game that is up to the Tigers to control. They have to control the tempo and the speed coming out in the third quarter.
And that leads me right into my question, James. We've gone over the stats. We've seen the first half offensively and defensively. What do you want to see in this second half the offense come out and do?
You know, I'd like to see maybe getting some pitches or some running plays to some different players, free up Kellen to really do his thing, and he's more than capable to, but you got to mix that up a little bit. I'd like to see maybe some jet sweeps or something like that, something moving stuff out to the outside and move the outside linebackers back out, like something to cause them to not be able to sit down on that running play, which is what they're doing outside and inside right now, sitting on the running play, and then it also mix up some of their stunting. If you can get some of that coming out and around, even if you don't make the corner every time, get some of that moving around. I think that'll free up Tucker, because you know once you do that, you get them moving out that way. Then Tucker can also run up the middle.
Right. And what I'm seeing for the offense this second half, they kept their eye on Kellen Fry on running, but we still haven't handed the ball to let him see what he can do. Get him to the outside the tackle, and let him get that yardage. 2 or 3 yards at a time. Hey, we're still moving the ball, and we're getting it downfield. We've got to give Tucker a little bit more time in the backfield if he wants to pass, and or let's shorten up our routes and get something out in the flats quick, like we have here on, like you mentioned right here, to get it out to the sideline quick. See what we can get after the catch. Or exploit that middle. I think that middle's open. So and then defensively, we have some work.
Right, and we definitely have the ability to do it. So just a few adjustments, the Tigers will take back control of this game. And so and that's why I say it really is in their hands to take. In years past, with Condit and Wagner, I mean, with years past, you never knew what was going to happen.
Right.
And I knew when we blew them out in the middle of the season that we were going to see them again, and it was not going to be that way. And but tonight, and the Wagner that we're seeing this year, it's in Cushing's control. They're at home. They have the ability. They have the tools. It's just finding that combination and staying with it to get the Tigers the victory tonight.
And then real quick, the special teams, we've got to get joiners some protection.
Right.
And we've got to get that extra points and protection.
That's exactly right.
And so with that, James, thank you for joining me on the RCB halftime votes note. 14-14 at the half. We've got 3 minutes left. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the comments out there. Thank you, Kim Thompson, for joining us, along with Kurt Onstott. We love you guys. Keep up the good work. Stay with us.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you, James.
Offensive and defensive MVP selections are brought to you by RCB Bank in Cushing. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Davis Dental Studios wants you to know you're not just a number. We strive to bring personal and quality service to each patient. Dr. Rebecca Davis has over 18 years of experience as a caring and compassionate dentist. She and her highly trained staff will make sure your visit is a positive one. So remember, when you and your family need dental care, Davis Dental Studio. You're not just a patient, you're a friend.
Embark on a thrilling journey in the world of storytelling, where you'll collaborate with a team to produce captivating streaming content, podcasts, and short films. This class offers the opportunity to learn videography, photography, and editing techniques, allowing you to create and share live broadcasts, podcasts, and commercials while honing your creative communication skills. Learn more at Central Tech.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Plains All-American Pipeline, Blue Sky Bank, Davis Dental Studio, RCB Bank, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, and Coops Fast Lube and Tire. Be sure to tell these sponsors thank you for providing free coverage of Tiger football on the Hub Network.
Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt. Coops Game Ball is brought to you by Coops Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coops today for the quickest oil change in town.
At Davis Dental Studio, our patients are our friends. Unlike the big commercial facilities, Davis Dental Studios wants you to know you're not just a number. We strive to bring personal and quality service to each patient. Dr. Rebecca Davis has over 18 years of experience as a caring and compassionate dentist. She and her highly trained staff will make sure your visit is a positive one. So remember, when you and your family need dental care, Davis Dental Studio. You're not just a patient, you're a friend.
Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazio's, Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing. The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance Randy Robin, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them thank you.
At Davis Dental Studio, our patients are our friends. Unlike the big commercial facilities, Davis Dental Studios wants you to know you're not just a number. We strive to bring personal and quality service to each patient. Dr. Rebecca Davis has over 18 years of experience as a caring and compassionate dentist. She and her highly trained staff will make sure your visit is a positive one. So remember, when you and your family need dental care, Davis Dental Studio. You're not just a patient, you're a friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Odell Field, all knotted up at halftime, 14 apiece. And, Bruce, I think this is the moment at halftime when you say, boys, it's time to pull up the bootstraps and let's get it on. It's district play.
Right, and we'll see now what they went over in the halftime. Can they apply it out here to the field? The defense has to tighten up in many, many places.
Yeah, and for all intents and purposes, the first quarter belonged to the Tigers. The second quarter belonged to Wagner. And we have a score of 14-14 as we get set. The Tigers getting set for the Tiger Lilies kickoff from the 40-yard line. Tiger Lilies Floral Shop downtown Cushing. Jennifer Hickson has all your flower shop needs, whether it's saying something friendly or getting yourself out of trouble, or heaven forbid, just expressing love at a funeral or a wedding.
Exactly.
Good occasions as well as heartfelt ones. But
and the thing is, we can tell you about it, but you really can't experience it until you actually go down there, look at everything that they have to offer.
Well, I tell you that one of the things I've noticed lately is Jennifer's doing a lot with her Facebook page and putting a lot of how to this and how to that on there, and she's very knowledgeable but very entertaining as well. She comes and works with our horticulture students in the ag program and gets our floriculture team a little bit trained up for state contest every year. So she's a big part of our community and a big sponsor here for us as the Tigers get set for the Tiger Lilies kickoff here in the second half.
And thanks everybody for your comments. Monty, Hazlip, we're ready for the second half.
Here's the kick. High end over end. Tigers will have a little bit of the wind at their back this time. That'll go out of the back of the end zone, and Wagner will start from their own 20-yard line. So far in the first half of play, we talked about in pregame that the Tigers would face Wagner. It's been a back-and-forth matchup that has favored Wagner more times than the Tigers over the years. However, the Tigers had maybe a good chance on paper tonight, but paper doesn't mean anything. You have to come out on the field, and that's why we say that's why we play the game. And other than the second quarter where their defense got into the backfield of Tigers have controlled most of the game.
And this is kind of like that championship game we played. I mean, it was a close game.
Hand off to Brown, left side. He finds some running room, still on his feet. Penalty flag comes in on the back end of the play, down around the 21-yard line if it's a spot foul.
And again, Fry on the initial tackle. But it looks like Wagner come out looking the way they left the field.
Well, they've started again with their run game, and I'm sure that their theory is to control the time of possession and control the run game. You keep the ball out of the hands of a Tiger offense is very powerful with lots of weapons.
Yeah. And, again, James and I talked about this at halftime. There's got to be some changes on that defensive line to seal up some of those gaps and not allow them in the middle, but push that defense or that offense of Wagner out to the outside where the outside pursuit can come in.
After the penalty spot, the ball 1st and 20 from the 10-yard line. Here's the snap. Brown back to pass, looks to his right, fires that direction, has a man there, Zion Corey, incomplete pass. Tigers in a zone coverage had that one pretty well covered up as far as the big play, but they the pass goes wayward.
And the thing is, the Tigers got some penetration that time, and the quarterback had to throw a little bit quicker than he wanted.
The more pressure that can be put on Brown, Keyshawn Brown in the quarterback position, the more we'll see those wayward passes go the Tigers' way.
And welcome, Glenn Cates.
Somebody's got a text alert over the PA system.
Yes, they did. Several Tigers in on the stop. Joyner noticeably. From the bottom of the pile, though.
Not trying to, the big guy in there. Lucio.
Yep.
Was come up from the bottom of the pile.
Gain of 4 on the play to bring up 3rd down and 16. Ball's at the 14-yard line. This is the 3rd and long position you want to see Wagner in to get things started. Defensively speaking, of course.
I'll tell you something. Lucio doesn't come up from piles. He makes piles.
Man in motion. Fakes the handoff to Brown. Screen pass tipped. It is caught.
Nice.
However, Martin, I believe.
Yes, Martin got a finger on it.
He has been knocked down Martin all year long.
Cooper right there for it. Martin tipping it and right on it.
Exactly what you would hope from the defensive side of the ball. The Tigers hold and puts Wagner in a punt situation deep from their own territory.
Travis, go ahead. Sorry.
Ball on the 11.
Your mom says that she loves listening to her son announce the games on the Hub Network. She's making more comments about her favorite son and favorite announcer and favorite guy.
Well, and
aww.
Everyone could be as blessed as I am.
Thanks, Mom.
Like her. That's right.
I'm telling you.
I told Travis, at least she didn't say that for my little baby boy.
I wish you would.
Well, the key there is little. That's not true.
We all know that's true. To her, you're still a little baby boy.
The punt goes dead at the 44-yard line. That's where the Tigers will have a 1st down and 10. Great field position.
Candy Hunt saying, let's go Tigers, and she's every week with us.
Yeah. Hey, Candy. Thanks for joining us. You know, we talked about this at halftime, Travis, I started to say was that, you know, the Tigers, it's in their hands to come out and take control of this game. It really is going to be up to them. And they did it. They got the stop.
Yeah, the defense did their part now for the offense. Roman Tucker, quick pass, far side.
That's exactly. Hey, listen, Bruce, I think on Votes Notes somebody was talking about that, Bruce. I think that was you.
Maybe they was listening to it in the locker room.
There you go. I doubt it, but maybe.
They got it up on the big board.
I was listening to it.
I can hear the talk now. Guys, for our halftime adjustments, we're going to all pay attention to the screen here and listen to Hub Network Live.
Let's see what Bruce got to say. We're going to ignore James, but we'll listen to what Bruce got to say. That may work.
Gain of 6 brings up 2nd down and 4 from midfield. Here's the snap, the handoff to Fry. It's a fake. Now the pass in the flash to Simpson. He's got running room. Gets his way down inside the 35-yard line. The tackle eventually made by Mark Goings.
I'm telling you, that is not easy what Tucker just did right there. And for the line, too, like to hold it right there and for him to just get it off before he crosses the line of scrimmage, to know where you're at. He's really doing a great job.
Here's Roman Tucker now, looks to his right. It's 1st down and 10. Escapes the pressure, now under pressure again. He'll be taken down for another quarterback sack near the 40-yard line.
Escaped one of them. But they've give Wagner credit. They've done a good job of reeling him in.
Yes.
Not letting him really get out and find the corner.
And, you know, James and I, we talked about that at halftime. Those quick passes out to the sideline is going to be productive, but the Tigers are doing the right thing. They're mixing up their plays.
I think they could find some inside, too. Little short routes inside would be helpful at this point.
There's Roman Tucker looking downfield, rolls to his right, fires to the right, has a man there, and almost caught twice.
Right now, as I said it, you've got Lane Simpson just drifting across wide open, you know. So mixing those routes up and taking some of those inside routes and looking for those was going to open up what he's wanting to do on the outside there on the go route.
So many weapons on offense. You want to see the Tigers put something together here on a 3rd and 15.
And Tucker has to have time to set that pass up. Here he's getting it.
Here's way down the center of the field, all kinds of problems and a penalty flag.
Oh, yeah.
Pass was intended for Ward. He got tangled up and pushed and shoved and trampled.
Yeah. Well, and even if it was just tangling their feet up together, you got two guys tangled up, that's going to get passing interference every time. Thanks, Wagner.
That one will work to the Tigers' advantage.
I got my pen and my notepad, and I forgot all the questions. It's still blank. I got half of the thing.
James Deere in the headlight Caulfield.
Yeah, there you go. I believe it's James. I saw a squirrel, ADHD, according to my wife, Caulfield.
Okay. After the pass interference penalty, spot the ball at the 24-yard line. It'll be a Tiger first down and 10. 14-14 the tie. Tigers looking to go up. Hand off to Fry over the right side. A little bit of running room, maybe a yard.
Wow. Fry yet to get untracked, but still he makes a presence on the field. Every time he grabs hold of the ball, he will attract some defense.
Yeah, and I can't help but think that some of that running game could be, a little bit lacking just on the loss of Hoover.
Yeah, 100%.
At the tackle position.
That is 100% it.
And he's played that right tackle position and been on the defensive tackle side of the ball as this penalty flag comes in as a false start penalty. And that's not discrediting anybody.
It's not.
It's who steps into that position. It's just simply saying when you have a senior that's so valuable and goes down to an injury, those things do happen in the course of a football season.
Right. And then you put a new player in there that hasn't had a whole lot of reps. They've got a lot of ground to cover.
Big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill.
Two wide receivers now split, each to each side. Fry in the backfield, standing to Tucker's left. Tucker looks left. Backpedaling, has pressure, fires it
there
to
it is.
Simpson. Looks like an underneath screen. Simpson still on his feet fighting for more and gets more.
Now, Bruce,
yes, sir.
This is when you say they were listening to you, James.
Yeah.
They ran the little inside route like you were saying, little inside screen.
Right. And I'm glad that we can give our listeners some very good information and some good insight.
All joking aside, that is exactly what's going to happen. And that kind of mixing it up is exactly what's going to happen if the Tigers are going to take control on offense, and they are doing that.
Three wide receivers to the far side, one to the near. Fry, single back set, fakes the handoff, fires it out in the flat. Simpson puts a good move on.
Yep.
Can't escape the would-be tackler, however.
And they'll give Simpson 2 yards.
Ooh.
That was getting a little close.
Yeah, it's close. Close to a call. Who had him covered up, 25?
Yes.
He's done a good job. And
Javen Smith.
Yeah, not being fooled by those little cuts. And he's fast.
Bring up a 4th down and 3. The ball spotted at the 17-yard line. He is. Plays a outside linebacker position. He's on the near side now as a flag comes in.
He does, but he plays it slipping inside too.
That wasn't a flag. That was a Blue Peak timeout.
Hey.
Blue Peak timeout credited to Wagner.
And that gives the Tigers an opportunity to look at their options. Do we want to hit a field goal and get the points, or do we want to try and get the first down?
I say yes.
Did you want to take that timeout?
This timeout taken by Cushing Tigers is taken by Wagner, sponsored by Blue Peak Fiber Internet. New to Cushing, not new to great internet. Stay connected and get updates and special offers by signing up at mybluepeak.com/Cushing. They've got all kinds of great specials as they are launching the internet they provide here in Cushing. Fiber internet as fast as Desi Stoops, who works for Blue Peak, told me, as fast as shooting the speed of light through glass.
See, you said that last week. I first thought you were just making that up.
No, sir.
And Travis, what's the theme tonight for the cheerleaders and the Tigers?
You know, I did not catch it.
I see everybody in pink, so I'm assuming.
Breast cancer awareness here in the month of October.
That's what I'm thinking.
But that's February, isn't it? When is that?
February-er?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ish.
October-y?
Yeah, when is the official?
Official, I'm not sure. It does feel like every October is lots of pink on the field. Nonetheless, here's the Tigers on 4th down and 3 after the Wagner timeout. Roman Tucker looks downfield, back to the end zone. Beautiful wheel route thrown. Touchdown, Tigers up by 6.
Let me tell you something. Tucker sold that one all the way. He drifted over here, kept his eyes over here, but he knew exactly where he was going to go. And by him drifting over here, keeping his eyes down the field on this side, that allowed it time to open up, and that's where he was going the whole time. And what a great play.
When you're on the playground drawing a play up, that's how you draw a play up.
Just keep looking over here, just keep drifting over here, and then just all of a sudden cut and let it rip, and your guy's open and waiting.
And
nice play.
With the maturity and the ease of motion, he just laid it right in the breadbasket. And
absolutely.
Gets the 6. Here's the kick. The extra point is up, and the extra point is good. Tigers take a 21-14 lead with 7:36 remaining in the third quarter. Stay with us right here at Hub Network Live. We'll be back after this.
It's time to talk to Bluepick about fiber reliable internet for your home and business in Cushing. Sign up for updates and best deals at mybluepeak.com/Cushing.
Welcome back here from the 40-yard line. Another Tiger Lilies kickoff for the Tigers with 7:36 remaining, just going up 21-14 on top of Wagner.
And real quick, Hannah Dickerson, thank you. She says it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Deep kick by Miller goes through the back of the end zone. So Wagner will have no return and start from their own 20-yard line.
Great offensive job by the Tigers to come out after halftime, set up that drive, and a good touchdown pass, and a great diversion by the Tigers to get everybody to go that one way and then pop it over the other side.
Listen, that's a great defensive stand to hold them 3 and out, followed by that great offensive line. That's exactly what we said the Tigers need to do, and they are taking control of the game.
We'll see if the Tiger defense can hold again, as there's the snap and the handoff straight ahead. Brown with the run, makes his way near the 29-yard line.
It looked like Edwards got the initial hit, and then Tucker finished him off.
Indeed, spot the ball to 29. It'll bring a gain of 9 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 1. Keyshawn Brown continues at quarterback. Stevie Brown continues at number 20 in the backfield. Tiger defense looking to stand and or turn over. Here's the snap. Brown looks downfield under
he's
pressure.
Got pressure. He's all over him.
Almost chunks
that should
up. That ought to be intercepted.
Yep.
Almost.
Great job by Sharp to get in there and get that penetration. Again, something else James and I talked about at halftime, that the Tigers has got to get in that backfield, cause some disruption.
Roman Tucker in perfect position to get that as an interception. However, it was thrown very, very high.
It was a dangerous pass, and the coaches will probably talk about that during film day.
Nonetheless, Keyshawn Brown now facing a 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, if you're going down and you just got to throw it near a receiver and out of bounds. That was a dangerous pass.
Here's Brown, straight ahead. Wall of Tigers. He's just carrying them with him. He'll get the 1st down. They'll mark him out around the 39, 38-yard line.
If we had instant replay, so help me, I'd be going do-si-do left, do-si-do right. That whole pile just circled right, and then it circled back left.
Joyner
now we're going clockwise.
Was the one that got up at the bottom of that pile, but what a great running job by the tailback for the Bulldogs. He kept those legs churning, and he picked up an extra 5-6 yards.
2 wide receivers left, 2 wide receivers right with Brown in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, now looks downfield, pressure by Butler. He escapes the initial pressure, then fires one far side, incomplete pass.
I believe the Tigers have made the adjustments. They have got his number.
Yeah, Butler and Cooper definitely forced that pass. A great job.
Grab your partner by the hand, circle him around. And
they closed. That interior line pushed them to the outside, and then those linebackers cleaned up, mopped up.
Edwards on the coverage. Brings up 2nd down and 10. 6:11 remaining third quarter. Brown with the snap. Quarterback keeper left side. Has some running room. Makes his way out across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Fry again on the tackle. Got a hold of him. Brought him down.
That'll be a gain of maybe 8 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. Clock continues to run. No urgency yet as the Tigers still on the Wagner side of the field.
Yeah, I got distracted by the do-si-do and forgot to move the camera again.
Here's Brown looking downfield, fires downfield, has a man just out of the fingertips. That's another thing that I think we saw, correct me if I'm wrong, and I usually am, Grove maybe. Their wide receivers could outpace our wide receivers a step or two. Not very many teams have been able to do that this year, and we see some of that tonight with Wagner.
I was just fixing to say step for step. Stimson's with him step for step, but just had one single step on him. But I believe Grove got a few steps on him.
Yeah, you're right. And Simpson was step for step, but they had probably that one-step separation, which it had to be a perfect thrown ball.
Simpson now back to return the punt, standing at his own 16-yard line. The snap and the punt high. Fair catch called and caught. The 21-yard line. Tiger defense holds. And the Tiger offense will come back out on the field with 5:19 remaining to try to add to this 7-point lead. And dare I say, Christmas come early. That's on my wish list.
Yeah. And again, thanks to all of our sponsors out there. We couldn't do it. RCB Bank sponsoring vote notes at the half.
Davis Dental Studio scoreboard. We've got the Blue Peak timeouts, the RCB MVPs, Plains Pipeline pregame show, Blue Sky Bank postgame, and all the many sponsors. And they can all be found in the Hub Extra magazine floating around town now. Make sure to get your copy. Roman Tucker fires over the middle and has a man. It'll be good for the first down. Simpson, he'll make his way to the 34-yard line.
12-yard catch for Simpson.
That is a beautifully timed, beautifully executed play between Roman and Simpson.
I concur.
Simpson with 7 catches, 131 yards, and a touchdown.
Now Roman with the quarterback keeper escapes the trouble, gets rid of the pass. Simpson can't hold, so it'll be an incomplete pass. It'll bring up 2nd down. Probably good thing that he didn't hold on to that because he would have lost yards on the play, I believe.
All kinds of trouble. That wasn't just a little bit of trouble. That was a lot of Bulldog trouble right there.
And Simpson has 351 yards passing tonight, 3 touchdowns. So he's still on target. That's basically his numbers every week.
You know, you could use that like a Bulldog. That worked pretty good.
Yeah.
Cheese and crackers.
Here's Roman Tucker now, 2nd down. Okay, a backwards pass. They spotted that back at the 29-yard line. This pass goes for nothing.
All biscuits. Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, it was a little bit low.
That was Sharp, the intended receiver.
So again, returning to the backwards pass goes out of bounds. That's why the ball is back at the
correct
29-yard line now, and it brings up a 3rd down and 15.
I believe that's called a lateral pass. Correct?
Literally?
Is it?
Literally a lateral.
Laterally.
Forward lateral, backwards lateral?
Yeah. No, laterally it's a pass.
Here's the motion. Tucker pitches. Parker with the carry. No, Simpson with the
got
carry.
some moves.
Gets to the outside,
There he
gets
is.
to the 40,
Stay on it.
45. Cross midfield, still on his feet, fighting for more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 yards he got after contact.
Simpson.
Wow.
Really showing the leg speed.
Man.
33 yards for Simpson after the catch.
That's going to be a Tiger first down and 10 and puts the offense back on the move in Bulldog territory at the 38-yard, 37-yard line.
Just like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 after contact. I was impressive tiptoeing on the sidelines as well.
Simpson in the, or Fry rather, the fullback position, and Roman Tucker keeps over the left side, picks up some blocks still on his feet, down across the 25, out of bounds, wisely around the 25-yard line. Another Tiger first down. The offense is picking up some momentum. They're getting some rhythm. Starting to see a little bit of up-tempo.
And a 12-yard carry for Tucker.
The type of formula that says we're going to go up by 7 more.
Yeah.
And more importantly, taking time off the clock.
4:16 remaining third quarter.
Just like you said, we got rhythm. That you said? Rhythm?
Absolutely. We like the tune, and we're dancing to it. Ward comes set. Pass over the left side. Kersey with the reception still on his feet. Gets down near the 16-yard line.
Okay, so let me say this. For as out of rhythm as the Tigers seemed in the first part of this series, now they are right back into what they're controlling the rhythm again.
Spot the ball at the 17-yard line. Tigers have a second down and 2. Empty back set. 3 wide receivers far side, 2 to the near. Ward again comes set after being in motion. Tucker with the quarterback keeper straight ahead, has room. Gets way down inside the 5-yard line. He was sniffing the end zone there.
Woo. Every week I think about this, about swapping my chair with your chair because it's got a little crack right here by the leg. Every time I move around, it pinches me on the back of my leg, and I think, Travis ought to use that chair. And then by the time I get here, I forget.
So me swapping it over there before you notice is a good thing.
That's it for you. It has been. It's kept me awake.
Roman Tucker again, quarterback keeper this time. He'll lose a yard.
Tucker.
Ball is spotted first and goal, brings up second and goal. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say Tucker had 14 yards on that prior play and then ended up losing one.
Ball's at the 5-yard line. Tigers knocking on the door. I say we don't even wait for them to open it. Just go ahead and barrel our way in.
Correctola. I like it.
Looks like Coach Morgan's going to think about this one. Second and goal, and that'll be a Blue Peak timeout on the field. Blue Peak. New to Cushing, not new to internet. Make sure to go to mybluepeak.com/Cushing. Find all the specials. As Blue Peak sponsoring our timeouts this year. Great to have them on board. Great to have them in Cushing. So this drive, we mentioned the tempo, and that's very similar to what Blue Peak brings. A lot of tempo, and they got same upload speeds and download speeds. Tiger offense now liking their upload speed, and the Tiger defense liking their download speed.
And the thing is, we upped the tempo a little bit in here in the second half, getting the balls out a lot faster, a lot crisper. Their linebackers still stunning in off that guard and nose guard or center, and Tucker has really been able to counterbalance that and react appropriately.
See what the Tiger offense can dial up here with second down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Joan Jets dialed it up for him. Hit me with your best shot. Hit him with your best shot, Tigers.
Roman Tucker rolls to the right, fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice pass completion to Ward in the end zone. The Tigers up 6.
And they did. They did.
And great setup by the Tigers to get that to work.
Yeah, Ward, credit him for that route because you've got to run that in order to get 1.5 steps on the guy. You've got to run that just right, and he did, and it opened up timing-wise. Roman Tucker had a defender in his face. He just looks right through him, puts the ball right where it needs to be. Tigers up 6 more. Try to make it 7 here with Miller. The snap, hold, and kick. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:46 remaining in the third quarter. Tigers on top, 28-14. And you're watching it all right here on Hub Network Live. We'll be back right after this.
Offensive and defensive MVP selections are brought to you by RCB Bank in Cushing. RCB Bank, that's my bank. Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt. Coops Game Ball is brought to you by Coops Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coops today for the quickest oil change in town.
Welcome back to the Tiger Lilies kickoff for the Tigers from their own 40-yard line. Tiger Lilies for all your floral shop needs. This high end over and kick will be in the back of the end zone. And Wagner will have it from their own 20-yard line. So special teams starting to look better than the second quarter. Right. Offense looking really good, just like they did first quarter. So far, quarter one, Tigers, quarter two, Wagner, quarter three, so far, Tigers.
And that's just exactly what I was getting to say. You know, this is the way the game started out. The first quarter, we did great. Second quarter, they did great. Let's just untrack that and let's stay great.
The question will be, with 15 minutes in the fourth quarter and this 2:46 in the third, can the Tigers close it out? Quarterback keeper left side. He'll get close to the first down marker. As Keyshawn Brown carries.
I couldn't see who was on the tackle.
There'll be an official timeout on the field. An official Blue Peak timeout. Maybe a timeout for injury.
Yep. And thanks to all of our listeners out there coming out there to the Hub Network and listening, and thanks to you for commenting. A bunch of positive comments out there we love, and a lot of help along the way. We needed some help. One of our listeners was there to help.
Looks like a gain of 9 on the play. It'll bring up a second down and 1.
I guess a couple of them.
Spot the ball. Looks like the 29-yard line. It is. Here's the snap and the handoff. Brown carries left side. Has some room out across the 40. Tackled from behind near midfield.
Kersey and Tucker on the tackle. And all of a sudden, here comes the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they make their way to midfield. A couple of those runs like that, though, keep the clock moving and can pay off for the Tigers in the long run if the defense can bend, not break.
I like it. And if they can keep them from hitting them with the best shot.
A lot of pressure on that play as quarterback Brown gets rid of it, and still on his feet is the receiver. That is Elijah Love.
Credit Cole Cooper there for getting off not one but two good blocks.
Yeah, he spun off that first block and was still in on the play.
He got off the second one, too.
Wagner's starting to up-tempo things. Everybody shifts. All wide receivers empty back set. Brown with the snap, looks downfield. To his right, fires over the middle, has a man there. That is Love once again.
And Ward on the tackle. And that was a great play by the Bulldogs.
That's going to cause the Tigers to go ahead and take a timeout on the field. 1:47 remaining third quarter. Tiger defense not liking what they're seeing here, so Blue Peak timeout on the field.
And I got to tell you, Travis, I like that timeout because it'll disrupt that momentum a little bit. The Tigers can make some changes.
Yeah, we've seen the Tiger coaching staff take timeouts at optimum times in the game this year, and the defense has responded to those at different times, and certainly that's what they need now. 14-point lead, but against a Wagner team in a district play situation, 14 points is never enough. Not with an entire quarter remaining plus minute 47.
And you mentioned this at the first game. This is a critical game for the Tigers, leading our district. Wagner could real easily take that away from us here with a victory.
I'd like to mention also that next week is homecoming here at Tiger Field, at Odell Field, Tiger Stadium. We'll have homecoming festivities. The Alumni Association will present the Hall of Fame. Mike Tuttle, John Tuttle, and Don Tuttle. And alumni classes are invited to sit in the end zone and enjoy homecoming festivities as well as class reunions going on throughout the weekend.
And then it's going to be the long drive to Fort Gibson.
Just around the corner.
I can't wait.
Homecoming parade. We'll come back to that in a minute. Here's the handoff. And it's a pass back. Tigers are there. Picked off. Nicely read by the defense. It looked like that developed so slowly, but nobody was ever fooled. The quarterback went out into the pass, out on a route, and that he was hung with. And, you know, the Tiger defense just stayed with their men downfield. That was a beautiful turnover for the Tigers.
And we've talked about this every season, but we're going to say it again. The further you get into the season, the more important it is for you to play your position, and that's exactly what happened. They didn't overplay. They didn't stop playing. They just kept on playing their position and got the reward for it.
Tiger defense holds 137 remaining third quarter, 14-point lead, and the offense retakes the field.
I must be feeling pretty good about the broadcast. I just realized I haven't even done a nervous check all night. Not even one nervous like, oh, is that working? I don't know.
And welcome Joy Kinley from Texas listening in tonight.
Yeah.
Here's the Tiger offense. Roman Tucker keeps, heads to his left. Has room. Open field to the 20, 25. Makes his way to the 32-yard line before being taken down. And what a great start from deep in your own territory to open things up and say, hey, we're going to do it again.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm going to give credit even about a 27-yard scamper on that one. Unofficially, of course.
Officially unofficial. From the 32-yard line, that's official. I know because an official put it there.
But for real, guys, I forgot what my questions are, so if you start thinking some of those, that'd be helpful.
Handoff Fry right side, turns it up, fights for more yards like he always does, makes his way to the 42-yard line. Be a gain of maybe 5 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5.
And during Boat's notes, we talked about getting Fry more involved on that outside tackle with the tight end and stuff. He has 5 carries, 15 yards, which is a low number for Fry.
And the Wagner defense has been the creator of some of that. Just they've opened up some holes but closed them just as quick. Here's the handoff straight ahead. Fry fights his way. He'll get the first down, maybe a yard more.
They'll credit him with 6 yards on that one.
Spot the ball at the 44-yard line. That's good for a Tiger first down and 10. Tiger offense doing exactly what they need to do, using some clock. They've got a 14-point lead, protect that lead, use the clock to go down the field and hopefully add to the lead.
A little personnel problem there. 76, we don't have a number for him. He was just having a flat tire out there. He just couldn't get his shoe back on.
Noah Butler checks in for him. Tiger offense now. Hands off Fry, right side, has running room, cuts up at midfield. Fights his way, still gets the first down, still on his feet, taken out of bounds, still doesn't go down. He'll be pulled out of bounds near the 43-yard line. That'll be good for another Tiger first down and 10.
Big 12-yard run for Fry, and like seeing him getting more involved here and moving the ball on the ground. You can tell they're doing a little bit of clock management.
Approaching, well, he went out of bounds. They stopped the clock with 11 seconds. They spot about the 44-yard line.
Wagner is not a team I want to do clock management with. I don't like the way they manage it.
They're explosive.
It has been tough over the years. This handoff to Fry, looking for running room. He'll be taken down maybe a half a yard gain. That should be the last play of our third quarter. And it will be. That'll bring us to our fourth quarter play. Tigers have a 14-point lead, 28-14 over Wagner. Come back for fourth quarter and post-game wrap-up right after this, folks. You're here with us on Hub Network Live.
Our patients are our friends. Unlike the big commercial facilities, Davis Dental Studios wants you to know you're not just a number. We strive to bring personal and quality service to each patient. Dr. Rebecca Davis has over 18 years of experience as a caring and compassionate dentist. She and her highly trained staff will make sure your visit is a positive one. So remember, when you and your family need dental care, Davis Dental Studio. You're not just a patient, you're a friend.
The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Hoops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance Randy Robin, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them, thank you.
Spot the ball at the 46-yard line after the holding penalty. So
that's all right.
Minor setback for the Tigers on the offensive march. We started the fourth quarter, 11:53 remaining.
I just remembered that if I put my little iPad up here and it's a few seconds behind, that I actually get a little replay.
Get your replay,
here.
yeah.
And just a little bit of a stats. Tigers scored 14 points in the first half. Bulldogs scored 14.
Oh.
An incomplete pass intended for Simpson.
Wow.
Simpson was wide open.
I'm with the crowd. Oh.
As it just sails out of his reach. But I like the effort.
Yeah, there's the replay for us. Anyway. Little tip for those of you in the stands, if you want a replay, just turn on the Hub Network and you'll get just a little bit of delay.
And Simpson had the separation, and a perfect pass would have scored 6.
It's going to bring up a third down and a 19 yards to go. The snap, looking downfield, firing again, this time for Ward. Pretty well covered up. Roman would have had to have threaded the needle, as they say, on that one.
And Tigers kind of lucky on that one that one get intercepted.
Nonetheless, it brings out the punt team on 4th down and forever.
And what I was trying to allude to a while ago, Travis, was Tigers scored 14 points in the first. Bulldogs scored 14 in the second, and we scored 14 points in the third. So here we in the fourth.
Here's Simpson from the punt position. Gets off a nice high punt. Great Tiger bounce. Down inside the 15. Ball will be down around the 12-yard line, and Wagner will take over 1st and 10.
And again, it's like we said, every week Joyner shows up and puts Tigers in a good position for success.
And that one was odd. Simpson punted. Joyner's out there on defense.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I do like the mix-up. I do like to kind of mix it up a little bit and
Simpson
give 'em a different
punt's
look.
fine. I just was a little curious as to what that was going to develop into, and
maybe just trying to throw Wagner off a little bit.
Well, I'm glad you guys noticed that because I did not.
All right, Tiger defense back on the field. 1st and 10 for Wagner. 11:29 remaining in the game. Again, Tigers sit atop the district. Wagner sits in 3rd. Wagner needs the win. Tigers need the win. And all the Tigers are in on that stop. Well, most of them.
Yeah. 9 out of 11.
Ward was there with the initial hit. He slowed him up and kind of brought him backwards, and then we had a good Martin came in for the tackle, along with Noah Baker.
Gain of 5 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. 2 wide receivers, both sides of the ball. The screen play back to the opposite side of the field. Martin is there and gets the tackle. Not before the gain.
Those coaches was wanting horse collar on that one.
It wasn't a horse collar, but he did get rolled around, and that's the exact same tackle that we got the flag on earlier. So, in fairness to their coaches,
a lot of people
they're making
want
a case.
A lot of things.
That's right.
So we've seen the tail, and we'll see how it unfolds. Tigers own the first quarter and third quarter. We'll see if Wagner can answer with a fourth quarter comeback, as their deficit is 14 as we speak. Last offensive possession for Wagner, the Tigers got a turnover. And Wagner will take a timeout, a Blue Peak timeout on the field here.
Both teams with 1 timeout left for the remainder of the game.
That's 10 minutes and 40 seconds. That's quite a while.
It is.
Those Blue Peak timeouts. Blue Peak Fiber Internet, new to Cushing but not new to great internet. Stay connected and get updates and special offers by signing up at mybluepeak.com/Cushing. They have specials out there right now that as they phase in the installation from the west side of the town to the east side of the town, you can sign up and take advantage of those specials now. Go check it out at mybluepeak.com/Cushing and take advantage of these early offers. So after the Blue Peak timeout, 1st down and 10, ball spotted, 22-yard line.
Tucker had with a 21 of 28 for 398 yards offensively.
This pass near side of the field almost broken up.
Ooh.
Instead, ball does come out, but it comes out of bounds. That'll be Roman Tucker's helmet comes off, so they have to come out for one play. Or he'll sneak back in.
Well, if they didn't see it.
I was going to say, maybe I misunderstood.
No. Anything you understood is fine, but if they didn't see it.
Gain of 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, I'm seeing on our little replay here. Coach Morgan said, put it back on and walk out. Put it back on and walk out. Just act like they didn't see it. Walk back out there. At least that's the lip reading I was doing.
Now Tucker comes out of the game.
I think they caught on to that.
No.
He's got to sit out one play.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Well, you never know how far
It's
a frog will jump till you goose it.
Drew Wood comes on. Edwards moves over. Wood in the free safety position. Cooper and Fry at linebackers. There's the snap. Here comes the pass. Brown fires way downfield. Pass is knocked away, almost intercepted. Ward was there. Slightly underthrown to the advantage of the Tigers.
Ward got there. Ward absolutely got there and saved that one.
Yeah, he had a beat on it all the way.
Sharp also in coverage. The pass was intended for Zion Corey. He has been a weapon for Wagner tonight. That's going to put Wagner in a 3rd and 8 situation, and no better time than the present to go ahead and keep them right there at bay and force them into a 4th and long punt situation. The snap. Smith looks, has pressure by Fry. Fry's got him in the backfield. Ball comes loose. Tigers scoop it up. Tigers are going to recover. And it'll be a Tiger 1st down and 10 inside the 5-yard line. You can't draw up a Christmas wish list any better than that.
I like it so much. That's awesome.
Noah Baker on the recovery, but a great job by Fry to swing around outside of the tackle, get in the backfield, and put a hit on the quarterback.
I want that one on my list.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
What's the song? I like it like that. Cha.
I don't know.
I don't either. But the Tigers, I do know, have a 1st and goal from around the 3-yard line. And an awesome opportunity to put 7 more on the board with a 28-14 lead with 10:16 remaining. Roman Tucker gets the snap, rolls to his right, looks to the end zone, fires the end zone, caught, touchdown Tigers. Pass complete to Sharp. Right corner of the end zone. Here comes Miller for the extra point. Tigers adding 6 to that one. It'll be 34-14, 10-10 remaining in the game. Now, I don't ever get comfortable because I understand football.
Yes.
If you watch
Yes.
NFL football this year, you don't ever get comfortable.
Man,
that makes me breathe a little easier having a 3-touchdown lead, even though there's only 10 minutes remaining.
Tucker
The snap, the hold, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Tigers with a 21-point lead.
And there's a flag that comes up late, and we're going to see some tempers flare, I'm sure, by the end of this game. Tucker has 5 TD passes, 403 yards.
10-10 remaining in the game. We'll have another Tiger Lilies kickoff coming in just a moment. We'll go ahead and mention here real quick that that homecoming parade that I alluded to a little bit earlier. Homecoming is next Friday here at Odell Field. The homecoming parade for the community will be on Thursday. Lots of students signed up all the way down to the elementary school. We have 55 bicyclers signed up for the parade. And the parade will occur downtown 5:30 next Thursday. And we just want everybody to be invited out and welcome to come and cheer on from youth all the way up through churches, businesses, community organizations. That will be occurring next Thursday. A great time. We had a great turnout last year. Dance team cheer, all the Little League coaches, all the Little League players have floats in the homecoming parade. The penalty was assessed against the Bulldogs. It'll spot the ball at the Bulldog 45-yard line. Needless to say, this could be a field goal opportunity.
Hey, listen, I remember the days I thought I'd never see 50-yard field goals, and now they're kicking them 64, 67. Woo. I believe in Joyner.
Here's the Tiger Lilies kickoff. High end over end. That one will go into the middle of the end zone and be a touchback once again.
And you know that was in Miller's thought.
Man, just a little bit more, I think he could have got there.
Landon touchback Miller has a ring to it.
It does.
So, if you're just joining us, you've missed a tale of quarters. And it's been a whale of a ball game, but you're just in time as the Tigers have a 3-touchdown lead here in the fourth quarter.
And also, Travis, stick with us as James has his post-game interview. Whoa!
That quarterback was swallowed up in the backfield almost immediately after the fake handoff. He's frustrated, tossing the ball around a little bit.
And Fry came in hard and fast and put the low down on him.
He looks a little bit wobbly, as in his leg might be affected. So Wagner now, a loss of 1 on the play, brings up 2nd down 11. Tiger defense looking to hold here as we approach the 9.5-minute mark.
And the second half has just been totally Cushing Tigers.
Here's the pass from Smith. Looks downfield, sees some pressure, gets the pass off. Tiger defense contains him inside the 30. The pass was complete to Deshaun Jordan.
Good job.
Look, a pretty nice cartwheel hit on the sideline.
Good job by Tucker to knock his feet out from underneath him.
Spots the ball at the 29-yard line. Still remains 3rd down and 1. From a Wagner standpoint, they need to make something happen here, trailing by 3 touchdowns. This handoff to Brown, stopped in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Nice stance by the Tiger defense. Fry in the backfield.
And they have
Cooper getting up from that one.
And they have Fry stunning on almost every down now.
And doing his best tug of war. Anchor man there.
I'd hate for him to grab a hold of me.
Anchor leg, baby.
Noah Butler also in on the play.
Absolutely.
So team effort. All initiated by Fry's initial contact. Loss on the play brings up 4th down and 2. Another ideal opportunity. A turnover on downs here would give the Tigers excellent field position. Quarterback keeper Brown himself. Looks like he'll get the first down as he gets across the 30 to maybe the 33-yard line.
Oh, Sharp grabbed a hold of 2 ankles and was not going to let loose on that tackle.
That's the old double leg takedown. Wagner picks up the first down. Clock continues to roll. Even though it stopped. I mean, you set the markers, and yeah, Coach Morgan is saying the same thing. Roll the clock. You set the first down marker, the clock should be rolling. I didn't think I was crazy. Here's the pass. Plenty of time and space for Smith. He keeps it himself. He'll make it out across the 40-yard line, call it to 41. He's taken down by Fry. Butler also in on the play, Baker Butler.
Again, the defense has just tightened up here in the second half. I would have liked to have been in the locker room to hear how, what they said to their players and how we're going to do this. And mainly, I can hear the one thing is, Kellen, you're going to brush every play.
That tackle right there.
Wow.
Made
yes,
by the
sir.
stunning Fry. The handoff went to Stevie Brown again, and it looked open for a moment, but Fry closed it real quick. Facing another third down, just 2 yards to gain.
He's been Kellen Fry's been such a rock there at that linebacker position all year long, and the team just responds around him.
Here's the snap, looking downfield to pass. Smith has a man, fires that direction. That one's going to be picked off once again. Nice job by Sharp. He was in the right area. He was reading the quarterback's eyes. It works like a punt if you're in Wagner's situation, but what a great defensive play by the Tigers, because they incomplete pass, it turns into an interception, and the Tiger offense will take the field with 6:53 remaining in the game.
And Sharp, he turns around, he sits on that, and he just keeps drifting backwards. Almost as fast as it was forward, just drifts back right into it. Nicely played.
And the thing is, here in this second half, the Bulldogs just seem like they're deflated. They're not playing that good, crisp game we saw them play in that second quarter.
And I would say that we could credit the Tigers with some of that, because we've seen some frustration.
See, it's not just
Wagner's
me.
side.
It's not just me, Bruce. It's not just me. I'm telling you. We're just suckers for softballs.
Yeah.
Suckers for layups. Short guys. We're just suckers for layups.
Free throws.
Yeah, those two, but I'm better for layups.
Roman Tucker now, 3-touchdown lead, 6:53 remaining in the game. Puts Parker in motion, hands off, near side. Fry with the run, makes his way to the 39-yard line.
5 yards.
Okay, real quick. So this week, Mrs. Goffelt took one of her students and had and credit out to Lori Fulbright at News Channel 6. Brought one of Mrs. Goffelt's students from Family and Consumer Science in to study journalism and to find out how it works, how the newscast works. Something I didn't know, their cameras are all robotic and their teleprompters are all run by AI now, which is funny because it causes them to have to memorize their scripts, because every so often it just goes buggy. It doesn't like numbers and it doesn't like certain words, and it just bugs out, so they have to know their script.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
I was fascinated by it. There wasn't one camera operator in that room.
Fry over the middle. Looking to see what happened. The guy that was covering Simpson ended up on the ground, but I'm not sure why. Seems like no harm, no foul.
No.
Spot the ball to 49-yard line. Gain good for a Tiger first down and 10.
Whitehouse says keep the clock going.
Yeah, we're just under 6
Rolling.
minutes to go. Tigers in a commanding lead, and right now using their offense and the running game to continue to command the control of the game.
And I like that they've got Kellen Fry more involved in this second half.
Fry's going to quietly sneak his way up to that 70, 80-yard mark, if he hadn't already.
He's at 50 yards.
This one doesn't go anywhere as Parker tries the right side. And he'll lose about 2 on the play. It'll bring up second down and 12. However, keeps the clock running as we approach the 5-minute mark.
10 carries, 50 yards for Fry, to answer your question there. And Parker has 2 rushes for -4 yards.
Make sure to stick around after this 5 minutes of play for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview down on the field with James and Coach Morgan. As this second down and 12, Roman Tucker pitches now to Fry. Around the right side, he'll stay in bounds. Very nicely done. He just picks up a little more after the carry.
So my previous comments leading into, we have 2 cameras working plus an AI camera tonight working on behalf of TiGER Hub Network. Both regular cameras and an AI camera all running to bring you guys every angle we can. Thanks for watching.
Just imagine what we'll have next week.
Oh, yeah.
Probably 2 cameras and an AI camera, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, we can make it 3. We got 2 PTZs to add into it, too.
Okay, there we go.
Just need a little remote control.
This handoff, Fry straight up the middle, has some room, gains a few on the play. After the first down, he'll gain 4 more there, and to bring up second down and 6. Spot the ball to 36. Just inside the 36.
And Kellen, he's getting up to his numbers here, and he's got 12 carries, 67 yards. So.
Tigers now utilizing play clock, not as much in a hurry, tempo-wise. Parker comes in for Fry. Now under 10 seconds, they'll go to the line of scrimmage. Single back set is Parker. 3, 2, and the snap just in time. Parker goes left side, has a man to block. Gets outside, still has his man blocking downfield for him. That is an excellent job by Justice Elliott. He leads the block. When he gets rid of him, he heads on upfield, gets another block. Parker's just like enjoying the ride.
Yeah.
And to Parker's credit, he waited for those blockers to get out there.
And if Parker hadn't got tripped up, I mean, the block was there.
That gain went to the 27-yard line. It'll be another Tiger first down and 10 as we approach 3.5 minutes remaining in the game.
All right, I'm going to check my equipment here and head down towards the field. Gentlemen, talk to you in a minute.
We'll be listening. Here's the snap and the handoff straight ahead. Parker. He'll be taken down to 25-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. So the Tigers continuing to chisel away on the running game. More importantly, chiseling away on the clock as they have expanded a 21-point leading 35-14. We'll have second down and 7. Our next play. Tigers now, the play clock's down under 10. So they'll get back in ready to go. 3 wide receivers near side. Single back set. Fry goes far side, still on his feet near the 21-yard line. Maybe the 22. Gain of a couple on the play. It'll bring up third down and 5. It's nice to see the Tigers in a controlling situation, in a controlling environment, utilize the clock, run it down methodically, slowly, controlling the outcome of this game, not giving any big plays back to Wagner, big play opportunities back to Wagner.
And the thing is, take nothing away from the Bulldogs. They played a very good game. The score reflects the Tigers dominating, but the Bulldogs were in this game.
Roman Tucker, quarterback keeper right side, inside the 20. He'll go down wisely, does not get taken out of bounds. He's inside the 15-yard line or at the 15. He'll say his knee hit at the 16. Nonetheless, he moves the chain. That'll be another first down and 10. It is indeed spotted at the 16-yard line. The Tigers with a first and 10 as we approach 1 minute and 38 seconds remaining.
And Tucker's not bad at rushing tonight. 13 carries, 44 yards.
Tigers will put another check mark in the W column, staying undefeated in district play. Victory formation for Roman Tucker.
And they'll play host to Miami next Friday.
Homecoming here at Odell Field. You won't want to miss it. You also don't want to miss your opportunity to get one of the CHS Alumni Association Cushing Oilers out around the community this week. Has articles as well as local supporters, and the advertisements from the Oiler magazine all go to help support the Cushing High School Alumni Association and the preservation of Alumni Hall. Play clock's down to 10. There's 44 ticks on the game clock. Coach Morgan gives his okay. Let's run the play. Another victory formation. That'll be second down. And the Tigers will come away with a really good win against a Wagner team that has given them fits over the years. And this senior bunch, I know for a fact, has not been on the field in a winning situation against Wagner since the home game of maybe like their freshman year. So a big win for the Tiger seniors. And all in all, you can say it was a tale of 3/4 to 1.
Right, and what a they went in at halftime tied up. They had 14 unanswered points by Wagner. Tigers just couldn't get anything hardly going in that second half. But they went in, they made the adjustments, they came out, and they dominated the second half. There was no questions after the third who was in control of this ball game. I think the frustration got to the Bulldogs in the fourth and just couldn't. They were just throwing up balls and then just not having a good, crisp offensive play. But that was due to the defense of the Tigers.
We welcome you to the Blue Sky Bank post game. And we'll have the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with Coach Morgan as soon as he has a moment to address the troops still on the field as they gather up for a word or two. And all in all, 35-14 game. The scoreboard probably doesn't tell the tale we saw. The Tigers had their backs against the wall after the first half, 14-14. And they come out in the second half and prove that they meant business. And they scored those points to get ahead by 21.
And, again, a great offensive stand by the Tigers, but Tucker came in 22 of 29, 403 yards, 5 touchdowns, and you're going to say, wow, that's awesome. But that's Tucker every week. He's got those numbers every week. We see it every week. Ward came in and had just an outstanding game receiving, 101 yards on 8 catches, 2 TDs. Now, that's a fantastic numbers. As Sharp came in 8 for 75 and a TD. And James is still getting set up down there. Kersey had 2 catches for 9 yards. And Simpson, again, a great night. 10 catches, 164 yards, and a touchdown. Fry, we talked about him at halftime. In the first half, he only had 3 rushes, Travis, but ended up 11 total. For 164 yards and a touchdown. That's amazing. And so Fry is your key to a lot of your offense as far as keeping the offense going and keeping the defense off balance. And we can't go this ball game without talking about the defense. And I think James is about ready.
Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and send it right down to James right now.
All right. Down here on the field with Coach Morgan. That is a great win. And this is a team that is back and forth. We're prepared for a dog fight. I'd say both I'll break this down a little bit. First quarter, they did nothing to want to do that. Started out strong. Second quarter, Wagner started stunning from everywhere. Every time it was flying. What you see in the halftime is the right back there. They literally took control from first quarter to second half. They did a good job. And when talking to you guys before I'm going, because they're not there. You guys do the offense, they lead. And so they did the job. Those guys did the fight goes well on the ground, and you got that, you come out and storm with the second half. That's all. How hard is it to get that 19 and I guess he had surgery this week. How hard is it to get around this guy? Good stuff, but we have to go out. We have to go on. Being short week this week, and now a lot of practice trying to get this stuff every day. Good luck continue to improve. Listen, as the year goes on, because that's the so important to play the position. The Tigers just really playing the position and hitting the short. Yeah. I know I don't think too much here, but I'm just thinking about the home. and a lot of person out there on the field tonight, and stepping up playing key roles, and just guys that have numbers called. Always seem to learn, always seem to get better. But these across the line, they just go out and do that. We forget when you step on these fields, the first and the sophomore, oh no doubt, looks right on the ball. Stuff sometimes. You see it, everybody has a number called. Next week, stay home, homecoming. So I am last year obviously be the place. They're big it's going to be another normal week for us to kind of so much days. All in hell. I like what I'm seeing right now, but you got to take it day by day, week by week. Tigers and make the day on.
He's outside, still has his man blocking downfield for him. That's going to conclude the post-game interview. He leads the block. Concept gets rid of him. He heads on upfield, gets another block from down on field. Just like enjoying the ride. Yeah. And as we start to wrap things up here, Bruce, you were going to talk about the defense real quick.
The defense. Sorry about that. I'm not on, so go ahead.
Well, the defense was excellent, I think, is where you were going to go from start to finish, with the exception of the second quarter, and it was a bend, don't break philosophy that put the Tigers in a position to win the game. But they did what they needed to do when it counted most.
I agree, and the defense, the adjustment they made at halftime, I'm not sure what it was, but the big adjustment I saw was Kellen Fry getting in that backfield on almost every play. So they had him stunting on almost every play, and I think that was the difference in the second half for the Tigers defensively.
Yeah, and the Tiger offense executed the entire game, second quarter with the exception, but the second half they put up the 21 points. They had the 14-14 tie at halftime,
and we had the 2 interceptions. Don't discount that. That secondary was spot on, but that was as long as we got the pressure on the quarterback. He was just throwing up Hail Marys.
Yeah, and the defense of one of those interceptions was deep in Tiger territory and prevented a touchdown, which you never know how that shifts the momentum of the game. So the defense, I would say, at the moments it needed it most, they stepped up big. The offense just stayed with the game plan, got the job done. Of course, most of the fourth quarter was just executing the run game, running the clock out. And for all of us here at Hub Network, your last thoughts.
The last thought, what broke the camel's back was when Kellen Fry hit the quarterback, caused the fumble, and we recovered on the 4-yard line.
Yeah, the Tigers executing here on the start of fall break. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We hope you join us next week for homecoming right here, live on Hub Network. Live for all of us. We wish you good night and God bless.
Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing.